fall, better get back up. When the odds aren't in your favor, just try to be braver. Tell them haters, see you later, you will never slack up. Keep pressing, keep pressing, keep pressing, keep pressing. Pressing on when they try to do you dirty. Keep pressing, keep pressing, keep pressing, keep pressing. Pressing on, cause you know you never hurt me. It's survival of the fittest, play through the final whistle. No matter what you do, the haters gon' try to dish you. You win as a catch, you lose, you're a mess. No matter what you do, you will never find success. Do you give up? Nah, we marching through the stress, dodging shots from the owners and talking heads in the press. These haters always depressed when we secure the final catch. Come together in a stretch, back and toe but connect. Like them haters acting thirsty, go ahead, give us your best shot. Even people in Cowboys Nation hating on Prescott. It's a shame we're divided while Jerry chills on the yacht. Out here warring with each other, but we all that we got. Was the win clean Sunday? I promise you it was not. But a lot was put on the field, blood, sweat, and teardrops. We will never fear ops. Philly or San Fran, putting ops to sleep. You can call us the Sandman. And I know you can't stand that I'm DC for life. Gonna remain 10 toes and never give up the fight. And when the lights get the brightest, they need to be at their finest. Off the field, the gentlemen, but on the field, they choose violence. The season's just beginning.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen?
Sweet out there swimming. All our dogs out here winning. Representing Cowboys till the day that I'm done. And when them haters act tough, let them know you ain't the one. When you back against the wall, don't you ever let up. When you stumble and fall, better get back up. When the odds aren't in your favor, just try to be braver. Tell them haters, see you later, you will never slack up. Keep pressing, keep pressing, keep pressing, pressing on when they try to do you dirty. Keep pressing, keep pressing, keep pressing, keep pressing, pressing on, cause you know you never hurt me. Let's go. ACF.
Feeling angry Cowboys fan and sports junkie straight chillin'. If you want that raw and uncut with them Cowboys facts, put your comment in the chat, cause you know we'll talk back. Leave the hating at the door and just chill with the vibe. And if you with it, hit the like button and subscribe. If facts over feeling, this is how it's designed. So buckle up everybody and enjoy the ride.
Yeah, where my man at? Where my homie at? What's going on, Sports Junkie? Where you at? Oh no. What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Yo, my homie, Sports Junkie, we having some technical difficulties. Let me see what's going on with my bro. Oh no, he fell out. He fell out, but y'all know what we gonna do. We gonna keep it rolling until he get back in. This is your man, the Angry Cowboys fan. Let me go ahead and see what he talking about. Text him back real quick. Let him know to come back in. Get back in, bro. Yeah, we just having a little technical difficulties, but he right here. He right here.
Hold on.
He said, hold on. Oh, what's up, man? What's up?
I'm good. Let me go ahead
and put those up there so they know who we is up in here. What's going on, everybody? Had a little technical difficulties, but, you know, nothing that editing can't solve. Well, what's going on, y'all? It's your man, Angry Cowboys fan, chilling with Sports Junkie, and you are listening to the Facts Over Feelings podcast. What's going on, everybody? How was everybody's Thanksgiving? Y'all know how we do up in here. How I do, how Sports Junkie does. We got to go to the chat. You want to do that, Sports Junkie? You want to go to the chat, man?
Let's do it.
All right. Let's see who rocking with us. All right, and who is tuning in on the Facts Over Feelings channel, because y'all got the memo. Y'all got the memo. I got to put that out there because I know it's going to be said. Listen, we are going to be going live on the Facts Over Feelings YouTube channel. You know, this is just a bridge. We're doing just a bridge right now. So if you tuning in to, Angry Cowboys fan channel or Sports Junkies channel, we are centrally locating the Facts Over Feelings podcast on the Facts Over Feelings channel. All right. All right. So let's see. We got Loki 87. How about them Cowboys? Love that intro. Which intro? Let me know which intro you talking about. JVB boy saying, "What's up, Sports Junkie?"
Yeah, I see JVB boy everywhere. He be everywhere, man. I like that.
Yes, sir. We repping them Cowboys all the time. Miss Matrix is in the building. What's going on, Miss Matrix? JVB boy, yeah. We got John Cofield in the building. Say, what's up, ACF and Cowboys Nation? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, look at that. We got Sports Junkie in the building. So, oh, shoot, I'm forgetting somebody. Wesley in the building. What's going on with you, Wesley? We got Dak Delusional Fan. What's going on with that Delusional Fan? How you doing? Hopefully your day is going well, bro. So, we was having some good conversation when it came to the Cowboys, man.
We was.
Yeah, so the title of it all, can the Dallas Cowboys go on a run to the playoffs? First and foremost, going to put that question out to the chat. Chat, do y'all think, overarching narrative, can the Dallas Cowboys go on a run to make these playoffs? Hey, Angie, what's going on? Angie in the building. What's going on? Revelations journalist, what's going on with you? All right, so I posed that question to the chat. So I want to pose that question to you, Sports Junkie. What do you feel about the Dallas Cowboys' chances at the playoff run this year?
I think it's over with. I've been saying this since the 49er game. I've been getting killed for it, but that's just what I believe. I believe when they lost to the 49ers, that was it. That was the end of the season as far as the playoffs go. You know what I mean? Because normally it's just only a two-team race, right? You know what I mean? In the NFC East. It's usually just Philly and Dallas. But now Washington done put their head in the mix. You know what I'm saying? So now we got to worry about Washington and Philly. And if we do make the playoffs, it'll be a wild card. And I don't see it happening.
Right. Let me say this real quick before I answer. Angie, thank you for being the Angry Cowboy family. Angry Cowboy fan family member for 1 month. 1 whole month. Thank you so much for being a part of the family, being, a part of the family, a part of the heart of what goes on with the Angry Cowboys fan. I truly appreciate you. Thank you very much. And I know you're probably working right now. So
she a regular. Chata, what up though? Chata.
Hey.
Chata.
Yeah.
What you think, man? Do you think we're gonna go to the playoffs, man? Come on, bro. Come on, man. I'm trying to get you on my side over here, bro. Hey, see, chat, we don't always agree on everything. I know y'all be thinking we agree on everything. We don't agree on everything. You know what I'm saying? Because watch what he said. Go ahead, Angry.
I mean, my thing is this. I'm not in it to really. We might make a run at the playoffs. We're in it to go to the playoffs. I'm like this at this point. I'm like, if the Dallas Cowboys can escape this season above 500, never mind the playoffs. If they can escape this season above 500, 9-8, it wasn't a wash. And I know everybody's going to talk about this whole thing with, they're going to screw up the draft pick. They screwing up the draft pick. I'm worried about the current players you have right now and the heart that you have in the clubhouse as opposed to, adding to the clubhouse. Yes, we got to add to the clubhouse, but what heart do you have in the building right now? And if you just flop, you just go out there and you mail it in, that ain't showing me that you really got heart.
Right, but we talking about the playoffs though, because that's a big thing in the Dallas Cowboy community right now, right? You know what I'm saying? So some people saying, yeah, I seen Dak Delusional in here. He's saying, yeah, I don't see it, bro. Okay, let's start from the beginning. So we got Cincinnati coming up, right? We got Cincinnati. Do we win that game? Let's start there. Do we beat Cincinnati?
Cincinnati's a high scoring team. Dallas has not proven, without any heroics from your special teams and your defense, they haven't proven that they could really go shot for shot, blow for blow with even a banged up and whatever a bad Cincinnati Bengals team.
So do we beat them?
You know me, I'm always hoping. Here's the hope.
We gotta beat them. We gotta beat them, and we gotta hope for other teams to lose. You know what I'm saying? I think when last time I checked, it said something like it was a 1% chance we make the playoffs. 1%.
Yeah, that's what ESPN was saying.
1%, man. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. Let's see what the chat's saying. Chat, are we make the playoffs? Like realistically, though. I'm not talking about no fairy tale dreams. Like realistically, chat, do we make the playoffs?
No, our offense can't keep up.
I'm saying no offense, yeah. So they with me. I don't trust Cooper, but if defense can stop Burrow, I say yes.
And that's where JV goes with it. Who's playing on defense?
The defense has been playing a little better though, bro. I got to give him that, man. Micah Parsons trying to get that contract, right? You know, he up for that contract, so he been going all out. You know, so he's trying to get that contract. David J said, "Hell no." See, a lot of people with me. Hell no. Luke Queen Jackson, no. Low key 87, no. See, we good. Everybody agree with me. Playoffs over with. So what we doing right now? We rooting for our team. Hey, we rooting for our team. Hey, man, I don't know if it's just you, man. And I know this is a little off topic a little bit. We're gonna get back to it though. Yep. I know I get called a Dak Prescott fanboy and all that, right? But I ain't gonna even lie. The game's been boring without him, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, man. Hey, I know that was an interesting game last week, but I'm just saying, man, the games look boring, bro, without him on the field. If that's just me, or is that chat? Is the games boring without him on the field?
They are, and that's a good thing, John. That's a good comment right there. D-Law coming back, and remember, like. Last year, it was saying, "Oh, we were tired. You wonder why Micah Parsons is playing the way he's playing, and D-Law gonna come back and play like a dog too, because they ain't had the whole season to play and get tired. They coming in toward the end of the season, so yeah, they gonna come in and play like dogs."
Dak delusion. I know you was gonna say something like that. The whole team playing better with Rush. I think he's saying with Rush for whatever reason. Stop it, man. Stop it, man.
Yeah, what's up with your LT rate? Leon in the building was good. Leon was good. We can make the playoffs if we truly commit. See, that's the thing I want to see. I want to see the commitment. I want to see the determination, the will to not give up. Man, I saw somebody on Facebook, some woman, she was, huge Cowboys fan. Mm-hmm. She was saying, "Why are we trying?" I was like, damn, don't have that attitude. You know what I'm saying? Why try anything to succeed? Like, damn.
I can't root against them though, bro. You know what I mean? I can't root against them. Like if we lose, my feelings is not so involved like at the beginning of the year, right? So at the beginning of the year when we was losing, I was mad, like, damn, bro, because the season was still, it was early. But now we lose, I don't even get that upset. It's like, cool, you know what I mean? Whatever. I don't expect much. I don't expect much from this team, bro. Only thing us winning does, AC chat, this is what y'all don't understand, right? The only thing, I was telling Angry this earlier, the only thing us winning do, we're not going to the playoffs. So y'all might as well stop that. That's over with. Stop it. You know what I'm saying? The only thing winning do is give Jerry Jones an out to say the players was injured, and it just helps Jerry. If y'all notice, Jerry been cool lately, right? He ain't been under pressure. A couple of weeks ago, we was getting our ass beat. Jerry was trying to fire people on the radio station. He was up there looking crazy in the skybox. All the ESPN facility, all the networks talking about him. They highlights is of Jerry Jones. We won 2 games, right? Even though it was Washington and the Giants, the pressure has been lifted. You know what I'm saying? So Mike McCarthy about to get extended, and we ain't going to the playoffs. That's just the way it's going to be, man. That's what it's
Man,
gonna be, man.
a
You know what
barrel
I'm
of
saying?
bad news.
What do you
That's
say?
a barrel of bad news.
I ain't lying, man. I ain't lying. I'm telling the truth though, bro. I'm telling the truth though, right? I think the whole chat agree with me. Don't nobody in that chat really believe we going to the playoffs, man. I don't care what they say. Nobody in the chat believe we're going to no playoffs, man.
It's all about hope. It's all about hope on what your team can do. And that's why I said if we can win this season and be above 500, make the playoffs or not, from where you were, that was a good season. That's something that you build off of, you
Right.
know.
I,
And I just got to touch on this real quick. Dak delusional, the whole team playing better. Either rush, between the whole team's playing better. Either rush or whatever reason. Um, they are playing better. They are, and you can't take anything from Cooper Rush, but at the same time, I don't know if that is technique, if that's skill, if you can chalk it up to that for the simple fact that we still have the problems that we had with Dak Prescott. The only thing that we are doing better is that we're playing defense better. Why? Because we're getting pieces back. We're getting pieces back off of injury. That's one reason. Another reason is that the offense now does not have to flow through Cooper Rush's arm like it does with Dak Prescott. It flows through the run game, and your running back was able to hit the century mark because of it. So you can see, you can see where it's different. But if you choose not to say where it's different, then you're just adding to this delusion that Cooper Rush makes the offense run better. No, it's everybody.
fam. I like this comment Eddie got right here. You know what I'm saying? See, Eddie say, I might be a diehard fan, but let's not get carried away. Now look at who we beat. Time for a reality check. And that's exactly what I'm saying. We beat the Washington Commanders, who's been overrated, I believe. And we beat the New York Giants, who just cut their quarterback, just got rid of their quarterback. So they in full tank mode. We ain't beat nobody. Think about the teams we beat this year. Cleveland. We see how that turned out. Pittsburgh damn near lost to them last play run. Dak won that game. I get Dak that game. He went down the field and scored. The Washington and the Giants, bro. Come on, man. I see 2 more wins this season. Probably. We probably beat Washington. And then we got Carolina. We probably beat Carolina. We might beat Cincinnati. I don't know, bro. I don't see too many more wins this year, man. If we keeping it all the way real, I don't see too many more wins this year. I don't. Am I hoping? If I'm wrong, I'll be happy. I'll be happy to be wrong. I don't see it though. I don't see it.
I don't know. See me, I'm taking the positives from those games. I'm taking the fact that we did beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm taking the fact that the Baltimore Ravens could have came in there and ran all over us and mollywopped us, but we were able to come back. And it was what, a 3-point game?
And
With the Washington Commanders. The Washington Commanders are prototypes of higher teams that we're going to have to face. Mobile quarterback, good receiving core, nice run game. If you can start there and shut down that offense on a defensive standpoint, then you have better odds of winning the game. The only thing is that our offense, just like when Dak Prescott was in the game, starts out slow. If it weren't for different heroics in these last games, we could have lost those games.
right.
But
Angie say, Junkie say that, but in the watch party, he gonna say we will win. Now check this out. Don't nobody want to come to a party and be, be all let down. So I gotta keep it real in the watch party lives. You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't be in the watch party lives, we go live sometime on Sundays. Y'all come over there, we sip and chill, kick back, and watch the game together. But on the watch, don't nobody want no party pooper. You know what I'm saying? So I be hoping we win. I'm not gonna say we gonna lose. I hope we win. I didn't think we was gonna be Washington, and none of y'all did neither.
I didn't either.
I didn't think we was gonna be Washington, so that surprised me. You know what I mean? But I'm happy we won. But I didn't think we was gonna beat Washington. Just like I don't think we're gonna beat Cincinnati. Now if we win, I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna be happy.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks to have that outlook, but at the same time, you gotta keep it real. You gotta keep it in perspective, like how our team has looked throughout the season. Yeah, we're getting pieces back, but once again, to go to the playoffs and then make a run in the playoffs, that's putting a lot on the shoulders of the people that just came back from injury. You
Okay,
know,
let's
but
let's let's play the let's play the chats game. We make the playoffs. Let's go there. How many weeks left in the game? About 6 weeks left. So let's just say we make the playoffs. Do Dak come back for the playoffs, or do we go with Cooper Rush since he got us there? Because everybody know, just like I know, chat. We all know this, right? If the Dallas Cowboys by the luck of the draw make the playoffs, it's gonna be a big old Cooper Rush, Dak Prescott debate, all in the press, all in the chat. Everybody gonna be talking about, oh, they paid him their money, but Rush should be the quarterback. Hey, y'all know that's gonna be controversy. Y'all know that, right? Y'all know that, right?
yeah,
So do you bring Dak back? If they make the playoffs, do Dak come back?
no, no, no. I keep Dak on ice for the remainder of the season.
Even if they make
Like,
the playoffs?
yeah, yeah. The playoffs is one extra game. Like, nah, dude, have a seat. Fix that hamstring. Make sure that thing is on the bone still, and then we'll go into the next season. Full steam ahead. But this season, we're
What if
giving
he
it to
want to come
Cooper.
back? What if he's pushing to come back?
No, nope. If I was Jerry, I'd be like, Dak, no, hang it up. You got your money for this year. Hang it up next year.
What do you say? He did beat Cooper Rush, but you got to remember that's when we had Mari Cooper, CD Lamb, and all them. I think it was I forgot who said that. It was a chapter. I forgot who said that. He said, y'all remember when Cooper Rush beat Cincinnati, but they had two elite wide receivers at that time. And CD Lamb was still coming on. You know what I mean? He wouldn't even, I think was he a rookie? Was he a rookie that year?
Cincy.
I think it was a rookie that year, or maybe it was the second year. I don't remember. But I remember that was when they had Amari Cooper, though. I know that. I remember that. Hey, Chad, do y'all even want us to make the playoffs? Let's not talk about are we going to make the playoffs. Do y'all want us to make the playoffs? Let's ask that. Angry, do you want us to make the playoffs? If we could, would you rather us go to the playoffs?
Would I rather us go to the playoffs?
Hey,
Yeah.
CD was there. CD was there.
Yeah.
Chata. CD was there. CD was there. Chata, CD was there because remember at the end of the game, Amari Cooper told CD Lamb. Ain't that the game he's talking about? Yeah, Coop was there. Yes, he was, because that's the game that in the huddle, CD Lamb asked for the ball and Amari Cooper told him, "No, you ain't getting it." And Cooper Rush threw the ball to Amari Cooper for the game-winning touchdown. That was that game. Do you remember that, Angry? Remember they was on like the 10-yard line. You know what I'm saying? Zeke ran the ball, got him to like the 10 on like a halfback draw, and then in the huddle, CeeDee Lamb said, "Throw me the ball," and Amari Cooper said, "Nah, I'm getting the ball this time." And he threw the ball a touchdown at the back of end zone, the right corner for a touchdown. It was CeeDee Lamb and Cooper and Amari Cooper. They was on the same team.
The last time we played,
when we beat Cincy,
we beat Cincinnati. 2022. Cooper Rush was the quarterback. The wide receivers were Noah Brown, CD Lamb, not Tony Pollard, but Dalton Schultz, Dennis Houston.
Well, I'm talking about the one before that then. CD, because remember in the huddles, Amari Cooper went to CD and Lamb and told him, "Nah, you're not getting the ball. I'm getting it." So it must have been a time before we played them. It was Cooper Rush was the quarterback. I'm telling you.
We played them 2020. We won 30-7.
Nah, it wasn't a blowout game. The one Cooper Rush one wasn't a blowout game.
The other one was 2022, and that's when Amari Cooper wasn't on the team. The only time he was on the team was 2020. And
what game is it that when CeeDee Lamb asked for the ball and Amari Cooper told him, "Nah, I'm getting it"? That was in Cincinnati?
I don't know. And Andy Dalton looks like he was the quarterback of that game.
Was it Andy Dalton? Was Amari Cooper there?
Yep, Amari Cooper.
That might have been it then. That might have been it then.
Yep, CD Lamb. He one rushing attempt, but Amari Cooper had 51 yards. CD Lamb had 46 yards. Jeez, but both nope. Coop had a touchdown. Pollard had a touchdown.
Yeah, that might have been it then.
Dang, what? Nah. Dang, y'all. Like Amari Cooper had 51 yards. Dalton Schultz 34 yards. Oh well, I guess it was a backup. It was a backup game, so you're gonna have that. But we still won. Y'all see how we still won with the backup in the game? That's their
Hey,
job. You
hey,
know?
do you think Cooper Rush will be here next year?
Do I think Coop will be here next year? I don't know. I don't know.
Hell,
Depending on how the season goes, I don't know. Just for the simple fact, like if we make it to the playoffs, somebody gonna bid on Cooper Rush. Maybe not to be their QB1, but to be their backup, yeah, somebody gonna bid on him.
for real.
Mm-hmm.
I think Trey Lance gonna be the backup, man. I think Cooper Rush done. He's done. I think Trey Lance gonna be the backup. He said that was 2021 Vikings game. Was that what it was? He said that was 2021 Vikings game.
Yeah. And Benjamin said the same thing. Yeah.
Hey, it's only one Cooper Rush. Y'all call me fanboys, right? It's one Cooper Rush fanboy in the chat. That's Dak Delusional. You know what I'm saying? He think Cooper Rush gonna take us to the playoffs, and he think Cooper Rush is better than Dak Prescott. He crazy, right, chat? He crazy. You know what I'm saying? I have hope. I have no hope. I have no hope we go into the playoffs. None.
I don't have any expectations. I have hope that we can go out there and we can end the season with a bang. If that includes making the playoffs, that includes making the playoffs. But if it doesn't, like I said, if we're over 500, that would sit well with me. That's something that we can build off of.
So you don't care about the draft pick?
I mean, at the end of the day, like if we have a 9-8 record, we're gonna be drafted in 20s, maybe late teens. So we all get a number one draft pick.
I know.
And there's gonna be there's a number of diamonds in this draft. And we don't need, like, people think that we need the top draft pick because Genty is a great running back, but from what I hear, from what a lot of people tell me, there's a number of great quarterbacks that you can get at your pick or the second round. We don't need like a first round top 5 draft pick. We're not drafting a quarterback as much as people would want to. We're not drafting, a quarterback to take over the franchise. We might do it with a compensatory 5th round pick, but not a first round.
Who we drafting in? What position?
Shit, I don't know. I was saying I ain't looked at none of the draft.
What position? I mean, what position group?
Position group. I really think like you got to shore up that defensive tackle position. Maybe within the first pick. First pick. I'd like to go wide receiver. I'd like to get a wide receiver because the best ones are going to be off the board after the first round.
Man, people say what position was the best player available? When it's time for Dallas Cowboys to pick, they should go best player available. I don't give a damn the position. Best player available that's on the board. That's on the board. That's what we doing, man. That's what we doing. Because we need to stop all this gambling stuff. Jerry over here think he can just draft these players and then they be a bust, man. Taco Charlton and all these players, man. I think the offensive line is gonna be okay. Maybe add a few pieces, maybe here and there. But I think the offensive line gonna be all right, man. You know what I'm saying? They was rookies. Rookie year, they're going to be all right.
That's my take on the offensive line, too. Like, you can afford to get offensive line pieces in the 5th round. Seeing we ain't got a 4th pick, but in, like, the 5th round, you can get some depth pieces at the offensive line if you needed another offensive tackle. But what we have right now, if you put them in the right spots and, like, because TJ Bass, Brock Hoffman, they doing the damn thing out there. They really are. and stop forcing Tyler Guyton into the left tackle position and put him at the right tackle, you got something cooking.
Bro, you know what? It's crazy because no matter what we do in the draft, no matter if we make the playoffs or not, this season was a letdown, bro. I came into this season talking big shit, bro. I was talking big shit, man. I was all on my channel. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. I was talking big shit. Coming to find out, we sorry as a mug. we sorry as a mug, bro. You know what I mean? Like, this shit hurt my heart. This shit hurt my spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like, when is the last year we played on Thanksgiving? It wasn't even exciting. People jumping all in the red kennel. Did anybody jump in the red kennel this year? It wasn't even exciting. Like, man, listen, bro. This year is
what if
bad.
BPA is another offensive lineman? JVB boy ass.
I'm getting him, man.
Yeah, snatching him.
I'm getting him, man. You know what I mean? It's best player available, man. That's what you got to do, bro. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter who it is. Best player available.
Like,
you know,
answer me this. Were we hunting best player available? And please, chat, answer me this too, because I'm not aware. Were we best player available when it came to Micah Parsons, or were we hunting in the draft for Micah Parsons? Because I believe he fell from his first position. And I think he fell into our laps, if I'm not mistaken, just like CD Lamb. So the BPA method works for the Dallas Cowboys.
I would go BPA. Hey, Dak Delusional, stop it, bro. Stop it, bro. Hey, man. Hey, put Dak Delusional. He said, I'm not saying Rush is better than Dak, but the team play better. I mean, I'm not saying Rush is better than Dak, but the team play better with Rush for whatever reason. Stop it, bro. Because the other day, I asked you point blank. Y'all remember this? You remember Angry? When he was up here with us, I said, so are you telling me right now that Rush is better than Dak? And you said yes. And then you also said, you know, high school players better than Dak. Ain't that what he said? Ain't that what he said? Ain't that what he said? So don't get on here lying. Don't get on here lying now. You know what I'm saying? Because we got receipts. We got receipts around here, bro.
But I'll keep it real with him. It is working more efficient with Cooper Rush in the game, and it makes you wonder what the difference is, because it's not the quarterback skill, like I've said, because if it was the quarterback skill, we wouldn't still be struggling in the areas that we were struggling in when Dak Prescott was in the game. Like, if it was quarterback skills, we would be getting on the board when we have the ball in the first half. What was it? 6-6 in the Washington Commanders game, 3-3, one of the two going into the half. So it's not the fact that Cooper Rush is this amazing talent, though I am thankful for what he's doing for our Cowboys. It's the fact that something schematically has changed, and we have to figure out what it is and move forward with it.
Right. Hey, Drew, what up, though, man? Y'all got a good win against the Ravens, man. Salute to y'all, man. I know you came in here to talk your stuff, man. It's all good, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we won too, though.
Yeah.
We won too, though. Hey, Drew up off in here, man. He an Eagle fan.
Yeah. Brother Drew, what's going on with you, Drew?
Yeah. They won, man. I thought y'all was going to lose that game, man. Y'all be pulling it out, man. I thought they was going to lose that game.
They got an impressive win, man. That's something that I don't like, is somebody to take credit from a team when it's not deserving to take credit from that team, because that's what the 4 and 3 letter networks do to the Cowboys all the time. So I'm not going to sit up here and do it either. But it might be the Birds and the Lions in the NFC Championship.
Yeah, and I'm telling you right now, Drew, I hope y'all lose. I'm hating. I'm telling you right now. I hope y'all lose. Hey, and Drew, let me tell you something, Drew. I'm hating on the Eagles. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm hating. And let me tell you something right now. Let me put this out there now. I don't care if y'all make it to the playoffs. I don't care if y'all get to the NFC Championship. If y'all lose, I don't want to hear nothing. Y'all season was the same as ours. You didn't do nothing. So unless you win the Super Bowl, hey, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear nothing.
See, and this is nothing against the Philadelphia Eagles. This is nothing against the Philadelphia Eagles. But you got something, that team, that organization, as far as a historical standpoint, you have something to shoot toward in the NFC East. Because the Dallas Cowboys, whether they were in the 1990s, the 1970s, the 1800s, they have more Super Bowls. So naturally, you want to top the top. You want to be the king of the mountain. So you're always looking up toward the Dallas Cowboys and being like, F those Cowboys, forget those Cowboys, blah, blah, blah. And the Cowboys just like, okay,
Yeah.
what's all the hubbub?
You got a super chat. Hey, Drew, y'all, you crazy, man. You ain't better than Detroit. Stop it, bro. Stop it.
That's a hard game.
Nah, they ain't better than Detroit. Ain't no hard game. They ain't better than Detroit, man. They ain't better than Detroit. Stop it.
David J with the super chat. Truly appreciate you, man. Truly appreciate you. Remember, make sure y'all head to the Facts Over Feelings YouTube channel and please subscribe to that channel. Help support the Facts Over Feelings to, get up there and subscribers and everything. But super chat, the team is playing better with Dak for a few reasons. Do you mean that they're playing better with Cooper Rush? The O-line is starting to play better because we're using Hoffman and Asim Richards in spots. Yeah, the run game, the run game and defense is so much better. So yeah, you must be with Cooper Rush and not Dak Prescott.
He corrected it right above it. If you look right above it, he corrected it.
Oh, he did. Okay. Where?
Without Dak or something like that.
Oh, yep, I see it. I see you. Okay, yeah, you're absolutely right, man. The offensive line is starting to gel. They are relying on the run a lot more. Those kills, what do they usually equate to? A run. I think I was surprised one time when this last game when Rush said kill, and it was a play action pass. Like, I was surprised. I was shocked. I was like, whoa, okay, they're going off script. But for the majority of the time, it's a handoff. And you have to attribute that offensive line. You look at the all 22. So you look at those and you see how the offensive line works. You look at the film, see how they work, and you see that they're throwing people out the club. Like, they are literally, I seen one, who was it? It might have been Cooper Beebe or Brock Hoffman, one of the two. But said Hutt he let the dude go past him, clubbed him in the back. Dude fell right on his face. I'm like, damn. So,
and Mike won the ball.
And that's why I'm saying, I'm like, just like I saw with Overshown the year, like when he got hurt last year, like before he got hurt, I'm like, that dude's going to be a dog. He's going to be a beast. I see that with this offensive line. You give the right pieces on this offensive line the chance to gel and mesh together and move forward, you're going to have a good offensive line in Dallas.
Oh, shit.
Real talk.
We got another one. JB, the Cowboy fan. Rush is playing just the same, if not better than Dak. I knew it.
No, Lord.
I knew it.
Oh, yeah, Drew, you're right. You're right, Drew. Great football team. They play great football over there. But where you at? Where you at? I gotta put some shine on it.
Who, JB?
Yeah.
He right there. Rush is playing just the same, if not better than Dak. Come on, man.
I ain't got a button for that no more.
Come on, man.
I don't think I got a button for that.
So you can think what you want to think, but the numbers suggest that you're wrong.
There you go. Yeah, I do got a button for that.
Who was that? Was that Dominique Foxworth?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like. That's what it sounded like, man. Stop it. Hey, JB, stop it, man. I know you want Dak. He done this year, so I don't even know why we really be still talking about that. You know what I'm saying? The way Dak be looking up off in that skybox, you could tell he rich. He don't got a care in the world. He be looking up in there like, hey, I'm hurt. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people think Dak Prescott was faking it. So,
nah, I don't know. Because especially when you in the heat of the moment, you in the heat of battle and everything, you do a run and you might feel a pop, but the adrenaline and everything running through you, like, yeah, let's go back to the huddle.
Yeah.
And then when he planted to throw that ball, you saw that grimace on his face. That ain't acting. And you seen Dak in commercials. That dude can't act.
Right. you wanna hey, you guys wanna allow somebody to come up here and talk about if they're gonna make the playoffs or not? Hey, the JB, the Eagles fan, I can't agree with you. Nobody gonna agree with JB. Nobody gonna agree with JB. You want to open up the chat, Angry?
Oh, Drew. I can't agree with you too. I guess you just can't.
Hey,
There's a bridge too far.
you can't fake a serious injury. Hey, Angry, you want to open up the chat? Hey, anybody wanna come up and talk about these playoffs?
Yeah, sure. We can open up the chat out though.
Angry gonna put the link in the chat.
I'll put the link out there. Paste. Link is in the chat. Let me see if I'll put the link in the facts over feelings as well.
Put it in mine. Can you put it in mine too?
Nah, you gotta put it in yours.
All right.
You know, there's no Diddy involved in all that.
No Diddy.
Just gotta put that out there.
The link is in the chat, y'all.
Cooks is back. Yeah. You know, yeah. It's like, yay. You know, it's glad to see him back from injury. I am so glad to see Cooks back from injury. The veteran presence that he brings to the locker room and to the wide receiver room. But as far as like taking off the top and stuff like that, we got a Cooks at the house and Kevontae Turpin. So like Turpin, when Cooks was out, he really used his time to his advantage. Like real talk. Oh, I just heard a boop. That means somebody. Oh,
somebody already jumped in.
Yeah, I'm about to surprise you with this one. All right.
Oh man, who is it?
Here we go, chat.
Who is it?
Doom. All right. See, I gotta move the. What up, Dak Delusional in the building?
I knew. How did I know it was him?
Y'all, can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir. I know we can hear you.
I'm in my car, so I don't know if y'all can hear me.
Hey, drive safe, brother.
Oh, no. The thing I'm saying is the team looked better with Russ. Everything wasn't enough is enough for Russ. Everything y'all saying wasn't good. The defense ain't good. The line ain't blocking good. The receivers ain't blocking good. Well, but Cooper Russ like, oh, this is enough for me. It wasn't enough for that. 20-something, 60 million quarterback. But Cooper Russ like, oh, this is good for me. And do you remember when he threw that pass to Turpin? With that would have been just a first down on completion. With Cooper Rush, that was a touchdown. And another.
See, God don't like ugly because you lost your reception. That is crazy talk. That is. See, you had to. I didn't kick him. I did not kick. I swear to God, I did not.
Hey, I put the link in the chat also, man. JB, where you at, man? Stop hiding. Stop hiding.
Right, that delusional back.
JB, stop hiding. Come up, JB. Stop hiding.
Go ahead, brother.
No, all I'm saying is everything looked better with Russ. The running game, everything. That's because the players got faith in Russ. Dak deflates the team. Russ uplifts the team.
Okay, let's go to the Kevontae Turpin. The Kevontae Turpin play. I done broke that play down numerous times.
Yeah,
they were in man
defense. That ball behind him.
They were in man defense, and the linebacker that was on Luke Schoonmaker was the determining factor, the one read that Cooper Rush had to make in order to make that slant pass. Whenever the linebacker cleared out with Luke Schoonmaker, that opened up the middle for Kevontae Turpin to catch a 5-yard pass and take it to the house himself.
Right. And what we are saying, if you look at Dak's film, most of the times he would threw that ball behind, over the head, or low.
The pass.
You breaking up, man.
Yeah, you breaking up, dude.
Subscribe.
Hey, bro, you breaking up. You breaking up, man.
The pass in Dallas last year against the Lions could have easily been overthrown out of pressure. He hit CeeDee Lamb in stride, 55 yards down the field.
Hey, Dak Delusional, I got a question for you, right? Can you hear me? Can
Like
you hear me?
he breaking up super bad. And I got another person in here wanting to
Hey,
come
bro.
through.
Bro, hey,
Out
Dak,
smooth.
you gotta go out and come back in, bro. You messing
Yeah,
up
you
the thing. You messing up
broke
the
all
stream.
up, bro. You broke all up, Dak Delusional.
I want to ask him a question, man.
He I mean, I can try to bring him back in, but he gone. He'll be back. He'll be back. We're gonna bring Dallas Smith in the building. What's good with your family?
What's up, fam? Can y'all hear me?
Oh yeah, loud and clear, man. Loud and clear.
All right, bro. What is these dudes talking about? These Super Cooper Troopers. JV, the Cowboy fan, with no idea what he's talking about. Cooper Rush, 45 yards. What? Are we really gonna pretend that like we're not running the ball differently right now? Like the defense haven't turned up? Like, why do people act so dense? Like, let's be real. Cooper Rush is 2/10 of the QB that Dak is, and the game plan says that. As soon as he starts throwing the ball a lot, interceptions. Like, he can't push the ball.
And it was only like, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was like 5 point something per throw too. 5 point something. So if that was Dak, it'd be dink and dunk. What they call it?
That's the part.
Hey, it was like 5 point some yards per throw, man. Stop it, man. Stop it, bro.
5.8,
bro.
Dude missing throws, underthrowing people, throwing balls at the ground, doing all this stuff that they would kill Dak for.
Fumbles.
But Rico running the ball for 100 yards, and we saying, hey, Cooper Rush is the reason we're winning. Are you kidding me? Y'all really – you know why people make fun of a Dallas fans? Because we're stupid. Stupid as hell. No, Dak is not Pat Mahomes. He's a top 6 to 7 quarterback when he's on and popping. When he's on and popping, he's top 4, actually. Even this year, playing like ass at the beginning of the year. I'm not going to say he was playing great because nobody was. He was still top 10. Like, 10 is him being terrible. He's not a top 12 to 15 or 20. Our fans are idiots. They're just sick of Dak. That's all it is. You got Dak fatigue. Dak is the best quarterback that we've had since Aikman. He's better than Romo. He passed Romo 2 years ago. Yes, Romo has a better arm. Who cares?
He gonna break all the records, bro.
He gets more production.
Hey, man, listen, bro.
So annoying.
If Dak Prescott was to win a Super Bowl, people gonna forget about, bro. He gonna have all the, when it's all said and done, he gonna have all the Cowboy records, bro. Yeah. All of them. All of them.
He only has one pick. Who only has one pick? Cooper Rush. How many TDs he got? 2. How many yards he got? 5.
Hey, you know what though, Kinfolk? Check this out, right? If you ask some of these people and say, all right, let's just go through this season. At the beginning of the next season, who would you start as your quarterback, Cooper Rush or Dak Prescott? Some of these dudes hate Dak Prescott so much they'll say Cooper Rush when they know they lying, bro. when they know they lying, bro.
This is what I don't understand about Cowboy fans. Why do y'all hate everybody that's on our team? Why do you hate everybody on the team?
This is what I don't understand about Cowboy fans. Dak is hurt, and we study going Dak. Every time we jump on here, bro, we be talking about something else, and it always go to Dak. And this dude hurt. This dude is hurt, bro. This dude signed the contract. He gonna be here. There's nothing we can do.
We can't even get up off of him for 3. And like, here's the thing: we should draft the quarterback soon. We should draft the quarterback. Maybe if we're gonna draft the quarterback this year, it needs to be like round 5 through 7. If we want to go high in the quarterback, it needs to be 27, like on his 3rd year of his contract. So in the 4th year of his contract, that player's sitting down behind him. And then, hey, if Dak's still good, then you can still sign Dak for 2 more years and still have that QB sit for another couple years and have him in that Jordan Love type of thing.
What they gonna do? What they gonna do with Trey Lance though? Right now,
Drew, Tony Romo is not better than Dak. I don't care. He's not. I watched both of their careers. You can fantasize about what Tony Romo was. Like, he's not the same player. Like, dude, Dak has a consistent level that Romo touched once or twice, and we pretend that he played his whole career at that level. Like, stop it. Like,
Yeah.
Dak has thrown for 36 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, 2023. 2021, 36 touchdowns, 37 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. 2019, 30 touchdowns, 11 TDs. All those years, he went above 4,500 yards. Come on, man. Be real.
And if he didn't play for the Dallas Cowboys, he'd have won the MVP last year.
What up? Like, here's the funny part. Lamar should win the MVP this year, but they're going to snub him. They're going to give it to Josh Allen, who doesn't deserve it. It should be Lamar this year. But
no, I think it should be one of the running backs, man. Saquon.
Oh, no. They're not going to do that. High key is Saquon Barkley. The
Yeah.
highest of keys is Saquon. Get out of here.
Yeah, man.
Saquon, no doubt. Saquon changed Philly.
They beat the Baltimore Ravens with Jalen throwing for 118 yards and 1 TD. What? When does Dak ever win a game like that?
He can't.
1 TD?
He can't.
And he would get dogged if he did.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. The other thing, if he's won a game like that, it might have been 1 or 2. We done seen Jalen win 9 or 10 games like that.
Uh-oh.
He's like 150 yards, 1 TD, and a touch push. Man, he's a top 5 quarterback. What?
Yeah.
Bro, he's throwing a nice deep ball, which he has, and he's slant merchants. He's doing a slant to AJ. That's what he does. I'm not watching him do a layered throw.
Hey, people act like it's against the law, bro. Like it's a crime to give Dak Prescott a run game and weapons. Hey, Drew. Hey, y'all pretty good, bro. The Philadelphia Eagles good, but if you take Jalen Hurts out and throw Dak over there, bro, y'all might go to the Super Bowl, man. y'all might go to the Super Bowl, man.
Go ahead and let them lie and say that.
Bowl,
Go ahead and let them lie and say Dak can't go over there and be with all that stuff and
man.
all that Saquon and not produce. Get out of here.
Hey, man, and you mess around and take Dak Prescott and throw him over there with Ben Johnson with the Lions, I know what's about to happen. They got 2 running backs over there, like the best offensive line in football up until dude got hurt. You know what I'm saying? They got wide receivers over there. They got a defense, bruh. Dak Prescott be winning all the Super Bowls, bruh.
It's just kind of annoying. It's just kind of annoying dealing with like our remedial Cowboy fans because they're truly remedial. Like I saw an old boy come on here, JB, whatever, 2 months ago, and I was listening to him talk. I'm like, bruh, really? You don't really believe the stuff you're saying.
Nah, he believed it.
Bro, what? You can't believe Cooper Rush is like that. He's not. If he was like that, why didn't he sign somewhere starting? Why isn't he somebody else's team starting? Why didn't somebody pick him up? Cooper chose to be a backup quarterback in Dallas. Bull BS.
I will attest we've had this argument like a few months ago, and I went back and looked, and there was 2 teams that was interested in Cooper Rush.
Who?
I can't remember the 2 teams. Okay. I think one was like
interested for him to start.
No.
That's what I'm talking about. Because these fools talking like he's a starter over Dak.
No.
We're better off with Cooper Rush.
Hey, man, to be honest,
he can get it done.
The Giants and the Raiders.
To be honest with you, man, Cooper Rush was mad Dak Prescott got hurt. He was collecting that easy check sitting over there on the bench. You know what I'm saying? He was collecting that. He had the easiest job, sit over there on the bench. You know what I mean? Get paid. You know what I'm saying? When Dak come to the sideline, show him the little iPad, the little, hey man, you did this over here. You know what I'm saying? Easiest job in the league, bro.
Why do people say stuff like Dak is inaccurate? I just saw that pop up. Bro, Dak was, we could say that Dak didn't have a great whatever games he played. His throwing percentage is still like 6 points higher than what Cooper Rush is right now. He's like, with him not playing that great, it's like 65% completion percentage, 66%. How is he inaccurate if he's 66% throwing average?
I got a question for y'all, right? Because this is what comes up a lot, and I just seen it in the chat. I just seen it in the chat again, right? So people will say
more weapons than Romo.
If I say Dak Prescott, they need to get Dak Prescott help, right? This is what people will say. Well, he had help, he had a run game, he had all that, and this is what I'll say to that. And he didn't win the Super Bowl, but just because only one quarterback win a Super Bowl a year, bro. Just because a person didn't get it done this year, that don't mean you take the weapons away. You keep adding weapons around him. You know what I mean? You don't just say, "Oh, he had it this year, bro." No, that ain't how this work. That ain't how this work, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the truth in it. Dak has played good enough to win multiple playoff games. He hasn't played great against San Fran. He hasn't. And Green Bay, he started like crap. Wouldn't it be cool if he had a run game to lean on at the beginning of the Green Bay game? Because he was all over the place against the Green Bay game. And that's how he is sometimes. Sometimes at the beginning of the games when he's too pumped, them balls are going high, they're going low. That's when you lean on a run game. I saw so many teams do that in the playoffs last year when their QBs were ass at the beginning of the game. They're like, hand this ball off. Let me do a little bootleg and ride open to the tight end. Let me get my QB in rhythm. But no, Dak can't have that. 2021, Dak played like trash against San Francisco. I agree. But what about him making the plays at the end to put us in a place where we might have could have won? I saw Cedric drop a 50-yard bomb that could have put us in scoring position. But y'all always forget those plays. Oh, he played so bad against San Fran. He still made a couple throws to get us there. I've seen Patrick Mahomes play like ass, and then he'll make 3 or 4 good throws at the right time. I've seen, and like his receivers come through for him. I've seen Dak play like ass, and then he'll make 2 or 3 throws, and the receivers fail him. Game this year against the Ravens.
I said that.
50-yard bomb to Turpin. Hits him on his head. Imagine if he makes that catch. Maybe we win the game.
I said that, bro. I gave a couple examples. I said that game, I forgot, it was 28-3 at halftime, Tom Brady against Atlanta. 28-3 at halftime, bro. He came back and won. The defense had started getting stops. He won. Patrick Mahomes last year in the Super Bowl, bro. He did not play good in the Super Bowl, bro. You know what I'm saying? He made a couple good plays in the second half, bro. They won a Super Bowl.
That's what I'm trying to get our stupid fans to realize.
Yeah.
Dak is a $60 million quarterback because the Joneses suck at what they do. He could have been a $54 million quarterback. And that's just the going rate. He's a top 10 quarterback. Why does Jared Goff get all these toys? Why does he get all these toys?
Real quick.
My bad, boss.
Let me go ahead and bring in the brother, my homie, representing
Drew.
Philly.
Drew.
Yes, sir. Drew in the building. What's going on, Drew?
What up, though?
That's good. I still think
Go ahead and
Dak
talk
better than Romo.
Talk your stuff, man. Go ahead and talk your stuff, man.
We can't say nothing.
It is what it is. You know, this is not new to us. You know, we're not new to this. We true to this. You know what I'm saying? But listen, man. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right, look. I want it to be known. I don't hate Dak. I think Dak is a good quarterback, right? He's not great. He's good. But I'm tired of you guys saying, like, Dak has never had any weapons.
I didn't say that.
He's never had help. Dak has had way more weapons than Tony Romo has, and it took him all those weapons to get even close to what Romo had. What did Romo have? Dez Bryant,
Jason Witten, offensive line.
That's it, right? Well, Dak had that same offensive line and couldn't get past the first round of the playoffs, right? Right? So no. He had that offensive line for a couple of years. Let's stop the cap.
2018.
Now. So let's look at the weapons now. I remember in 2019, Dak came into Philly when Carson Wentz had a bunch of dudes that we picked up off South Street on Broad Street with a couple bums. Dak came in there with Amari Cooper. He had Randall Cobb. He had Jason Witten. He had who else did he have?
Drew,
I'm trying to get him because I know what he's about to say.
He had all these weapons and only could muster up 19 points for the division and to make it to the playoffs. So let's not sit here and act
for a second.
But none of us. Hold on, Drew.
Let me say one thing, Sports Junkie. Let me say one thing to that, please.
Go ahead.
Do you remember what injury Dak had in 2019 when he went into that game?
Come on, we're not going to use injuries. We're not going to use injuries. We're not going to use injuries because my guy was banged up. Hold on, my guy was banged up all last year.
Jalen missed games with an AC joint. Jalen missed games with his AC joint. Jalen missed games with that sprung AC joint in his arm.
Hey, check this out, though, right? Hey, Drew. I if you listen to me, bro, I've never said Dak ain't had weapons. I never said that. What I've always said is just because he had weapons and didn't get it done, you still continue to put weapons around him. You know what I'm saying? That's what I said. You know, I ain't never said I've never said he don't have no weapons, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying this year, he don't got no weapons, bro. This year.
I'll say it like this. What is people's definition of a weapon? does a weapon make the Pro Bowl? Is a weapon a Pro Bowler? Is he an All Pro? Because y'all say that Brandon Cooks is a weapon. In his whole career, Brandon Cooks has zero Pro Bowl appearances.
Look at Philly, bro. They got 2 receivers up over there. You know what I'm saying? They got a running back over there.
Offensive one.
You got to play the Philly honest. You can't be stacking the box. You can't be playing blanket coverage over AJ. They have multiple pieces that can get busy. Dak has one. So you take CD Lamb away, and then he has nothing.
And
But-
you look at it like this. Anybody that's not a Dallas Cowboy fan, like Philly fan, Drew, is there anybody on your receiving core, your top 3 receivers that you would trade for Brandon Cooks?
Absolutely not. But let's not sit here and act like. But hold on. But let's not act like Brandon Cooks is trash though.
He's
Right?
not trash. But
You guys, but I remember when you guys got Cook last year, you guys were excited about having Cooks because he does take the top off. He is a good compliment to CD, right? It's just the fact that he's older now and he's always been injury prone. Let's not forget that he's been to Super Bowls with the Patriots. Let's not forget the dude the Eagles actually were trying to get Brandon Cook out from the draft. So let's not act like he's not a serviceable weapon. Yeah, the Eagles were
10
trying to
years from the draft.
Hey, how did Hurts look when his receivers was hurt at the beginning of the year? He was leading the league in turnovers the last 17 games. Soon as his receivers come back, look at him now.
He was doing that with AJ Brown too, but he cleaned that up. And listen, but wait a minute,
AJ was hurt, right? Remember, AJ and Smitty got hurt.
AJ was hurt, and we did miss Smitty for 2 games, but we did happen to beat the team that blew the doors off of you guys at home.
Right, but how did he look? Okay, right? How did he look though? How did he look?
He looked pedestrian.
Okay, then. So that's what we're saying about Dak Prescott, bro. That's all we're saying.
But wait a minute. Hold on a second. Because I remember when Jalen, his first starting year, had Schmitty, and he still made it to the playoffs, and we got the doors blown off was by Tampa, but he still was able to go and make it to the playoffs, right? So what I'm saying is, yes, a quarterback does need weapon. My issue with Dallas is this. Last year, this was supposed to be Dak's second year in McCarthy's offense. And a quarterback is supposed to get better that next year with McCarthy, right? So Dak didn't look good coming into the second year. And other than Tony Pollard, the offense is pretty much the same. It's pretty much the same.
What do you mean?
So the scheme is not the same.
What do you mean?
It's the same. Hold on.
What do you mean he didn't look good when he was like the top offense?
McCarthy
How he don't look good?
McCarthy had that dude. Oh, yeah. McCarthy had him as the MVP runner-up, right? With almost the same team. And this year, Dak didn't look good. You're supposed to get better in the second year under the same.
He did. This is his 3rd year. Listen, hold on, check this out. Let's do it like this then. Let's take Dak away from it because you mentioned the Saints game, right? When y'all beat the Saints, we got blown out. How did your defense look against the Saints versus our defense?
Our defense, we got the number 1 defense, and I'm not shocked.
Our defense got killed, bro. Our defense got smashed against the Saints.
Because I don't think your defense. I think your defense is overrated.
Our defense trash. That game, our defense was trash, bro. That game, our defense was trash.
It's getting better because they're turning the corner. That scheme that we run.
I'm talking about that game. That game versus the Saints, bro. I'm talking about that game versus the Saints. I watched the Philly game versus the Saints. The front line was stopping all that. They dominated. Our game. Did you see how the Saints did us, bro?
I did. I saw that game. I watched the Ox. I keep a close eye on my Ox.
Come on, man. The defense, man. Camardi had 3 touchdowns. It was embarrassing.
It was embarrassing, but it just wasn't the Saints game. And this is what I hear a lot of guys. You guys say, "Oh, we're getting healthy, we're getting better," but when you guys were at full strength, teams were blowing the doors off of you guys. They were blowing you guys out. When you were fully healthy, you were getting blown out.
We were playing teams that were better than us.
Like, you're playing the last 2 wins, like that Washington win. Washington is not all that. We know they rated. The Giants is trash. They 2 buckets of hot dog water, right? But you got to beat who's in front of you, right? But I always said that and Angry Cowboy can attest to this. In the off season, before the season even started, I was telling everybody, a lot of Dallas Cowboy fans, that Dallas is not that good. You're not that talented. You lost a lot of backup players. You lost a lot of role players, and it's going to affect you. I don't think Dallas, I'm not saying you're not talented, but you're not as talented as you think you are.
We're not deep. We're top heavy.
I don't think we ever said that. I don't know who said that. I don't think nobody said we was
We're
talented
recruiting this summer.
Not you guys, but I've been on other Cowboys channels when, and even if they're still saying, "Oh, we're so packed full of talent, we're going to bounce back next year." I don't think you guys are going to bounce back next year.
Hold on. Let's stop there. Hold on.
Total rebuild.
We not no. That's not true. We're not in no total rebuild, though. We're not in no total rebuild. Nah, man. We're not in no total rebuild. I'm gonna tell you what y'all have on us, Drew. Y'all have a GM, an owner that get out the way, bro. That's what y'all have. And your owner allows Howie to do his thing. One thing about Howie, I give him credit for. It don't matter if it don't work. If that don't work, he just keep rotating players in. He be trying. We don't even try, bro. Saquon Barkley could have been a Dallas Cowboy. How would y'all look if he wasn't over there? That changed Jalen Hurts' whole everything, bro. That changed everything for him. He got a run game. Every time Dak has a run game, bro, this dude is damn near elite. What did he look like?
Had a run game.
When he have a run game, bro, when you can't stack the box, that dude be getting busy, bro. I don't care none of y'all.
Listen, we suffered from Super Bowl hangover last year. We fell off the cliff. We was hot trash. After we went 10-1. I'm not gonna sit here and make excuses. You know, Super Bowl hangover is real. That's why I said San Francisco ain't gonna. I call.
Drew,
what happened to him?
Yeah, bro.
What happened to him?
As a fan of football, I think, like I said before, I think there's 4 categories that makes a team as good as it is: offensive line, defensive line, the coach, and the quarterback. I look at Dallas's offensive line and defensive line, and it's insufficient. You have a couple pieces on that on the offensive line. Tyler Smith is a monster. He's a beast. Cooper Beebe, a beast. I wanted the Eagles to draft him. After that, hot dog water. You look on the defensive line. Who do you got other than Micah? We don't know what Micah is. Is Micah a linebacker? Is he a pass rusher?
He's a
the
weapon.
New coach you're going to bring in, if you do bring in a new coach, are you guys going to run a 3-4? Which that's what you should run, but because a 4-3 is not going to fit Micah. Other than Micah Parsons and Overshown, you know, on that front 7, what else do you have?
Micah want to be a Philly. He want to play for y'all, man.
Did I lose you guys?
Yeah, he want to play for y'all, bro. He always giving y'all all the props. I can't stand that, bro. You know what I'm saying? He be giving y'all all the props, man. Micah want to play for y'all, man.
We got Nealon. We got Merritt coming. We have holes, but we're not in no full rebuild. If the Joneses pull these triggers and these contracts, and we cut Terrence or we keep him. If we keep him, we'll have like $80 million in cap space if they pull the triggers and contracts. If we cut him, we can get to $100 million. They gotta just spend money, man. They just can't be cheap. If they're trying to do the whole draft and that's it, then it will be another year rebuild. They're gonna have to do some stuff they don't like doing. They're gonna have to go out in the free agency and spend money. They're going to have to. If they don't do that, then you're right, Drew.
They don't do free agency. You know that.
Look, we've been on their head so hard this year. Like we've been on them. They feeling us this year. They might.
Hey, Angry. What did I tell you before we got on? Didn't I say I might sound delusional, but I think Jerry Jones gonna do something different this offseason because of all the pressure and all the people been flaming him. Because I'm gonna keep
the media, national media, been on him. He ain't used to that now. They're talking about him on First Take. They're not used to that.
I think he's going to overcompensate. Jerry's going to, because listen, if you go back and listen to the Stephen A. Smith interview that he had, he told you what his plan is. He said, I'm going to sign my players. We're going to draft and we'll get some like leftover free agents. That's exactly what he said.
He also said we're going to go all in. He said we're going to go all in too.
Right. But now that this has happened, I think Jerry's going to go in and overcompensate. And I honestly I put a question in the chat earlier. As Dallas fans, should you guys draft wide receiver, running back with your first picks in the draft? Or should you go foundation and look at defensive line and offensive line, or maybe even a quarterback? You know what I'm saying? because look, you have to build the foundation. That's what the Eagles have done. The Cowboys have done it in the past. When you're building something, you got to build from that offensive line, that defensive line. Because I don't care who you got back there. If your offensive line can't block for the running back, you ain't running.
This is what I've been saying since we've been in this. All right, bump it. Our season's trash. We need to have a different approach. We need to buy the trenches. Go get some proven people. Draft the weapons. Buy the trenches. Go buy us a D tackle. Go buy me some offensive linemen.
That's a mistake.
Draft me some weapons.
All right, now, Drew, why is that a mistake?
Because I think that what you want to do is, if you look at what the Eagles, you look at our offense.
We're not trying to be the Eagles.
Well, no, I'm not saying you have to be like us. So I'm saying look at the model and what we've done. Our offensive line, the only person that we really have to look at replacing maybe after this year is Lane Johnson. Every other position on our offensive line is solidified. It's set. We have our center. We have our whole right side. The left side is set. And that came through the draft, right? So there should be a mixture. I think if you go out and you try to buy these other guys and rely on these new rookies, because look what happened. You guys got these rookies that you wanted to rely on this year, and it didn't really set for you.
Hey, I have a question though. I have a question, Drew. Check this out, right? So you would agree that you guys have the roster to make a deep playoff run, right?
Absolutely. For a few years, our window is
okay. So you agree with that? So if Jalen Hurts don't get it done, what the Philly fans gonna say about him? Because when Dak don't get it done, this is the problem we all have. And when I say get it done, I mean Super Bowl. I ain't talking about no NFC Championship, bro. I don't believe in that, bro. You know what I'm saying? So if you guys don't win the Super Bowl, did Jalen Hurts choke? He didn't get it done.
So are you talking about this year, or are you talking about?
Because you guys have an elite everything, bro. You guys have 2 wide receivers, bro. You have an elite running back. You got a defensive front, bro. You guys got everything. So if Jalen Hurts do not win the Super Bowl this year, what is your outtake on Jalen Hurts going into next season?
Okay, this is. I'm gonna answer your question, but this is what I want us to do. And Angry Cowboy fan kind of agrees with me on this. It seems like when I jump on the Cowboy stream, or if I talk about something about the Cowboys, give some type of critique or criticism, I immediately get pushed back and say, Dak Prescott is 9-4 against the Cowboys. Dak owns the Eagles. Dak owns the division, right?
I don't say that.
I'm not saying. I'm just speaking in general, not necessarily you per se, right? But I do get that pushback from a lot of Cowboys fans, right? And it's cool. I'm with the smoke, right?
Yeah.
Are we gonna make this a team? Because I'm all for making it team. I'm all for making it for individual. Either way, but I agree with Angry. It's just not on Jalen. It's just not on Dak. If the Eagles don't win the Super Bowl this year, is it a failure? Absolutely. Because no one goes into the season saying, we want to be first in the draft, or we want to just make it to the NFC Championship. Everybody's goal is to win the Super Bowl, and that's the way. That's what Howard did. So, is it a failure on the Eagles? Is it a failure on Jalen? Yeah. Absolutely, it is.
But listen, but Drew, I don't mean to cut you off, but this is what I want to say something. I want you to understand that question wasn't like directed towards you. What I was trying to say in that question when I asked you, no. I understand. Me and you go back and forth all the time in the comments. We good. But what I'm saying is that question I asked is because even though Jalen might not win the Super Bowl, he not gonna get killed like our Dallas fan base, like the Philly fan base, bro. They gonna just regroup and come back. Our fan base throw him under the water. Hey, get a second string in here. Go. You know what I mean? That's how our fan base act, bro. If he don't get it done this year, he just trash, bro. He trash. That's not how the Philly fan base is. Now the Philly fan base is hard. They do critique hard though. They do critique hard. But it's not like our fan base, bro. Our fan base is crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like they talking about Cooper Rush, bro.
Right. But this is where this kind of falls on Dak, right? We're looking at Jalen, and this is Jalen's 4th year as a starter, right? And if you look at the body of work as his 4th year as a starter, we have made it to the NFC Championship game. We have made it to a Super Bowl. That's why he got paid, because the team sat back and said, hey, look, this kid, like, we've been there. We didn't win, but we've been there. And not only were we there, he outplayed the best player in the league. He outplayed Mahomes in that game. You know, and I'm not going to complain. Did we get holes at the very end? Because I think if Jalen had a minute left or under a minute left, we would went down and scored and won that Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying?
But he also put him in the hole with that fumble touchdown.
He did, but he bounced back and he put us in winning position because we were winning prior to them scoring that last touchdown. Now, here's when you look at Dak. You've had 9 years of Dak. 9 years. And I can see where some of your fan base would be frustrated is having Dak for 9 years and not having the playoff success that you should have. Dak should have at least gotten to an NFC championship.
2016.
I call Dak Donovan McNabb light. And I say Donovan McNabb because Donovan dominated the NFC East during his reign in the early 2000s, right? Dominated. But he went to NFC championship games. He made it to a Super Bowl. Yeah, he choked, he threw up. But at the same time, you can look at, I think Donovan McNabb is a Hall of Fame type quarterback. He has the numbers. But when you look at Dak's, his reign, I mean, has he dominated NFC East? Absolutely he has. But to get not past the second round in the playoffs in 9 years, it's egregious. And as a Dallas fan, I can see where half the fan base is going, hey, man, it's time to move on because I personally don't think Dak will ever win in Dallas.
My thing is,
can I ask? Go ahead.
My thing, real quick, is just like, is that a testament to Dak Prescott or is that the testament to the organization? You know what I'm saying?
It's a combination of both.
It's not no combination. We did the same thing with Romo. Come on, bro.
All right, Dallas, what's up?
Can I ask you this? When has Dak ever had a team that you said, you know what, that team should definitely win the Super Bowl? Ain't no hoping they should win the Super Bowl.
Last year?
We couldn't stop the run. Are you kidding
2019?
me? We didn't. 2019 when we didn't have almost the worst defense in the league. Are you kidding me?
The way I look at it, the way I look at it is like this, bro. The way I look at it is like this. I think Dak Prescott could have played better in some of those games. But the way I look at it is when it comes to the team and the organization, I always look at it like, what if I flipped some players out? Would it be the same? Like if I took Dak Prescott out and put him over there with the Lions, would he have the same season he had this year over there with the Lions? Would he still be throwing the ball over? Would he still be innocent? Would he have the same? And if the answer is yes, that go to show the organization and the coaching. Because I believe that if you take Dak Prescott and put him over there with the Lions, with them running back, with that old line and stuff like that, I think he looks a lot better. And I don't think he's just like, but if you take Cooper Rush and put him over there, it's going to look different, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's going to look different, bro. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion.
Dak has never had a guaranteed team. We've never had a complete team ever. There's always fatal flaws in every team we've had, bro. If any year you give me, I could give you the fatal flaw. Not like a little flaw. I'm talking fatal flaw that anybody with eyes can pick out. 2022, who was our wide receiver 2?
Wasn't it Gallup?
It was Cooper. It was Cooks.
2022, when we lost to San Fran, who was our wide receiver 2? It was T.Y. Hilton.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't he the 3, though?
Gallup was coming off of ACL. You gotta remember that. Gallup got hurt.
Oh, yeah.
2023. I think we don't have linebackers.
I think the whole team is to blame, bro. It's a team sport, bro. The whole team.
When's the last time we had a run game?
A couple years ago.
You had Elliott for his what? You had Zeke for his prime years. What are you talking about?
The last 100-yard rusher we had in the playoffs was 2018.
No, bro, I'm not. You can't get away with that, bro. You had Zeke Elliott in his prime, bro. In his prime, Zeke was cooking.
2016, 17, and 18, and then he started falling off in 2019. 3 years?
Zeke was cooking folks, bro. Come on, man. Stop. Zeke used to come in Philly.
17 and 18.
I'm not even going to hold you. Zeke would come into Philly and cook us. I'm not even going to hold you. I'm going to keep it a buck.
Okay. If he's doing all this cooking.
I'm not making no excuses. Hey, bro, I think we like going away from. I think me and Angry is on the same page. We're not making no excuses and saying Dak never had weapons. I don't think I've ever said that. But I also know that Jerry Jones took weapons from him too and said we're gonna do it by committee. We're gonna do wide receivers by committee, and that's when we went and got Amari Cooper. This is the type of organization we deal with, bro. Our owner comes out. We're gonna go as far as Dak Prescott take us. The Philly, not even just Philly, owners around the league. Patrick Mahomes is like, I think we'll all agree, is like the best quarterback in the league. And they still go out and get weapons for this man. You got Lamar Jackson. They go out and get weapons for this man. You got Aaron Rodgers. They went out and got another weapon for him. You got Josh Allen. They go get Amari Cooper. Dallas don't do nothing, bro. I'm not saying Dak Prescott is not at fault, bro. I'm not saying that he didn't have weapons. I'm not saying that. But at the same time, our organization is like no other, bro. It's like no other. It's like no other, man.
Backwards.
You know what I'm saying? It's just the way it is, bro. And if I was Dak Prescott, I'm a Dallas fan. If I was Dak Prescott, ain't nowhere in the world I'd have signed that contract, bro. I would have
never came back here.
I would have got
wanted
out
in
of
the
here, bro.
league.
I
Bro,
would've
I
got-
was like, don't sign
What does
that,
that
bro.
say about Dak, though? What does that say about Dak?
He loyal to the soil. He want to be in Dallas.
No, listen. What is that? Does Dak really want to win? Because look, at the end of the day,
here.
hey, I'm with you, junkie in sports. I feel you. You guys have the only owner that intervenes, and it just until Jerry is out the picture, it's always going to be issues with you guys. That's why I always say, "Long live Jerry," like fun, like jokingly.
Yeah.
But if I'm Dak and I want to win, I'm not signing with you guys because Dak could have got the same money on the open market. He could have got the same money. You think Minnesota Vikings, or you think of Detroit or one of these other teams, Carolina wouldn't pay Dak the money he getting now or even more?
I don't know. Based off this season, based off his stats this season, with no run game, no receivers.
But he hurt. He hurt. So nobody's not going to hold that against him with being hurt. You're going to look at his whole body of work. He'd have got that same money, if not more. So as a fan, I sit back and say, well, what does that say about Dak? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you just going to, is it just the bag? You know, or I mean, really, what's really going on? Do you really want to win, or you just see the writing on the wall and be like, let me get this paper? That's just a thought. You know, I'm not saying I'm not trying to be in his pockets or in his head, but as a fan on the outside looking in, I'm like, that look kind of funny.
That don't really make sense though. If he was just about his paper, he wouldn't have signed here.
Yeah.
But let me ask you though, let's say Dak didn't sign that contract. Do you honestly think Dak couldn't get the bag in with another team after this season, not sign with Dallas?
I definitely think that. That's why your statement doesn't make sense. If he was just trying to get to paper, he could have just not signed here and went somewhere else. I think he wants to win with Dallas.
I don't know, man. But can he win with Dallas? If you have an owner, all four of us, Eagles fan, can you win with Jerry?
Bro,
Can
you win with, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. And listen, don't nobody know. We know Dak know the inner parts. Dak is inside. He in the building. Dak is 10 toes in there. He know what's going down. We ain't in there.
Hey, Drew, we don't even know what's going on with our coach, bro. This is the type of organization we got, bro. We got an offense, we got a head coach and a defensive coordinator on 1-year deals, and we don't even know what's going on with them. That's what I'm saying, bro. As a Cowboy fan, we got to deal with a lot, bro.
I'm with you, man.
We got to deal with a lot, bro. You know what I'm saying? A lot, man. You know what I mean? So if I'm Dak, listen, bro. If I'm Dak, this is how I'm looking at it. Okay, Jerry, you ain't gonna go get no pieces for me. You know what I mean? You all in the media. We're gonna go as far as Dak Prescott take us. Fuck, I'm just gonna go ahead and get my paper. Go and get the much money as I can. Why should I not get my money if the owner don't care about winning? So if the owner don't care about winning, let me go ahead and get my paper.
So then Dak don't care about winning.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying if I was Dak, if I'm Dak, and that's how you play it, if that's how you want to act, cool. Go and give me my money. I'll go out here, you know what I'm saying? And the first time I get injured, I'm taking my ass to the sideline. You know what I'm saying? I'm not playing hurt because you're not showing me that you're trying to win, bro. So if you're not trying to win, and you know Saquon out there, listen, bro, they should have got Saquon just so he couldn't go to Philly.
Straight
you know
up.
What I mean? Like you know what I'm saying? Just so he couldn't go to Philly, bro. And if Saquon chose to go to Philly instead, oh well, but we tried to stop it. You know what I'm saying?
Or
you don't
whatever money Saquon wanted.
Yeah, to come to Dallas.
Yeah, man, you ain't trying to win, bro. You talking about we ain't got no money when you could have gave me my money a long time ago. You wait till the opening game to pay me my money. You know what I'm saying? You could have signed CD a long time ago. You got to do it all out of training camp. Yeah, go ahead and pay me my money, Jerry. You ain't gonna win no way. Cool. Let me get my money. Let me get all my money. Yeah, and the first time I get injured, I ain't playing hurt neither. I got hurt. My leg was broke facing that way. I done hurt my shoulder. My hand been messed up, dude. And you won't even go get me no weapons. My offensive line damn near getting me killed. Oh yeah, 60 million, Jerry, and and I'm gonna go out there and do what you want to do, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna go rebuild me a crib. I'm gonna go tear down my mansion, get me a new crib, all that, man. If I was that, you know what I'm saying? That's what I would do.
I honestly think
What
that
I would
Dak
do.
was going to play out the season. He would have been fine. Jerry Jones signed him just to get half the fan base to shut up because we didn't do nothing in the offseason. We felt good when Dak got signed because we weren't doing nothing. I think if Jerry didn't try to sign Dak, Dak would have been fine. He would have played out the season and bounced. But who's going to say no to 60 million, bro? 231 guaranteed.
Nobody. And all the Dak Prescott haters would have signed that contract too. All of them. All of them.
I don't know, man.
All of them would have signed it.
Come on, man. Be real, Drew. You know you're not going to say no. 231 million guaranteed? That's crazy numbers.
What I'm saying is it's not the fact that he's saying no to the bag like that. Let's not act like Dak doesn't already have a bag. Let's not forget he already one time before signed a big contract was the highest paid. Let's not forget about him as a Dallas Cowboys quarterback, the amount of money he makes outside of football. So let's not act like Dak don't have money. Let's
He got a lot of money.
like that's what I'm saying. He already has.
But Drew, I done heard people say I got too much of this, I got too much of that. I ain't never heard nobody say I got too much money.
Exactly.
No, I'm not. I'm all for it. But at the end of the day, it's like, wait a minute. Then I hear quarterbacks that say, like, look at Tom Brady. Tom Brady sacrificed the bag so he can win Super Bowl.
Belichick. He had an owner that stayed out the way. He had Belichick. He had an owner that stayed out the way.
And
money through TB12. He didn't take them cuts. They funneled money through a different thing. Don't believe that. It's a lie.
Hypothetical. Let's say Dak didn't sign. Right now, you look at San Francisco, all the weapons that they got, they trash right now. They all banged up. Next year, you don't sign Brock Purdy. You give Dak the bag. You put Dak with San Francisco with those amount of weapons, with CMC, with the two receivers, with Kittles, with all of those Jennings, all of that stuff out there with the defense. You think they're not going to pay him the bag and put him in position to potentially win a Super Bowl? That's a way more attractive deal than him being in Dallas with a clown owner.
Yeah. If I was Dak, I'll go tell Jerry, I'll lift my trade clause, send me over here.
That's what I would do.
Hey, I'll lift my trade clause, send me over here, man. Y'all ain't trying to win.
Yeah, send me here. Because look, I don't know what's going to happen with Dallas in their draft. That's what I'm saying. If you're in position to pick a Shedeur Sanders or pick a quarterback, are you going to draft a quarterback? Now I can see that where Dak is saying, you know what, if that's what we do, if that's how we playing, Jerry, I lift my trade clause, send me someplace else.
Yeah, if he goes out and the narrative is that we're gonna draft best player available, and all of a sudden in the first round they draft, if Shedeur Sanders is even available at that time, draft him, then I can see that as a slight. Like, whoa, hold on, I got 4 more years. Are you gonna allow Shedeur Sanders to sit for 4 years?
Nope.
No,
you're not going to.
That would hurt. That would be like $100 million against the cap, bro. If you let him go somewhere else, bro. But you know the crazy part about this whole thing, Drew, and everybody else up here, bro. Jerry would do it just for the publicity, bro. Like, if it was Shedeur up or Travis Hunter, and we just say we needed an offensive line or something like that, bro, he would draft them just for the publicity, bro.
Absolutely. I totally. You're not gonna get no pushback from me on that. And I mean, I kind of feel bad for you guys. I'm not gonna lie. It sucks, man. You guys got older. He like Puffy, all in the videos. He take this, take that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, it's crazy.
I don't even know who the Philly owner is, man. I don't even know who it is.
Jeffrey Lurie.
That's the issue right there.
This is crazy.
All right, fellas, though. It's been fun talking ish with y'all, man.
All right, man.
I'm a bounce, though.
Hey, salute, respect to you guys, man. You guys are doing a great job, man. I didn't want to come up here and rub it in, man, but all mad respect. Hey, real quick, Angry, how you doing, man? Everything good with you, with your health? I don't want to get too, personal, but I know you was going through some stuff that you shared, man. How you doing, man? Been praying for you, bro. You good?
I appreciate you. I really appreciate you. Yeah, like with the
Yeah.
hearing comes back, but I lose it. And the funny thing is, I don't know if anybody has heard of a neti pot, because I was thinking that it had to do with my sinuses and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So what a neti pot does, it looks like a little, a little bitty teapot, and you put it up to one side of your nose, let the
Know
fluid flow.
what you're talking about, bro? Yeah.
Yeah. So I did that, and ever since I did that, I can hear much better now, but it does go away. So
Oh,
I'm still dealing with that. Gonna go to the ear doctor and see what's going on with that. But I appreciate you praying for me, and I appreciate you asking. Thank you.
it's all good. We got to keep the smoothest voice on YouTube intact. You feel me?
Hey
We got
man,
intact, man. But
I need you. I need y'all to do us a favor though, since you know what I mean. I need the Philly. I need the Eagles to beat up on all these NFC teams, bro. You know what I'm saying? I need y'all to beat these NFC teams up so y'all can win the division and we can mess them around getting that wild card spot, bro. So I need y'all to keep winning. I need y'all to beat. Y'all play Washington again, right? I need y'all to beat Washington.
we play Washington. We play you guys again.
Yeah,
Smack
yeah,
'em.
yeah. But you got some other NFC teams you got to play too. I need you to beat them. You know what I'm saying? Don't go beat the Ravens, bro, and then go lose to one of these other teams, bro. Like,
We got Carolina, so
oh, we ain't worried about them. We ain't worried about them. We ain't worried about them.
You got Carolina this week.
we got Carolina this week. Yeah,
Beat up on them because we got them next week.
yeah, no
Yeah.
doubt. All right, fellas,
All
respect.
right, Drew, man. Thank you. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, that's Big Drew, man. Yeah, he Eagles fan. My nephew's an Eagles fan, and my nephew, he like a younger version of Drew. Like real talk. I look at Drew, I'm like, dang, well, I can see Terrell in it. But man, when we were just down there, and my nephew was showing me, clips of him being at the games, at the Philly games, and everything. And Lord, I was like, dang, bro, you act like that? You act like that? Give me my money. But Eagles fans, man, they go hard, man. They do.
Yeah, man. Hey, but that conversation right there, it would be a long over and over conversation because ain't nobody gonna disagree, bro. We all gonna disagree on that because I just feel like Dak is better than Cooper Rush, and I feel like Dak gonna get the credit he deserves because of the organization he played with, bro. That's just how I see it, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel that. And I've caught myself asking the question, like, is Dallas a place where talent goes to die?
Yeah, like the
You
Phoenix.
know, if you get drafted as a Cowboy, you could just hang it up and be like, we ain't ever going to win a Super Bowl because
Yeah,
of the owner, the organization.
yeah. Dallas Cowboys remind me of my state, Arizona. People come here to the Phoenix Suns to die and retire, bro. Die off, bro. They come over here in the Arizona to the Phoenix Suns, bro, or the Cardinals just to get lost, bro. That's what happened, man. You know what I'm saying? Because if you can be the most elite quarterback in the league and not win no Super Bowl, bro. It's not guaranteed.
Yeah.
We have other players that done came through the league that's better than that and win no Super Bowl.
Yeah, and I mean, people will look at Tony Romo, and I was a Tony Romo fan. I am a Tony Romo fan. I loved when he was a Cowboy, but at the same time, I also remember multiple years back to back where we missed the playoffs. Like, this is what our third time with Dak Prescott missing the playoffs. One year I think both years he might have been injured. This is the first time no, 1 year he was injured. 1 year it was when we just got Amari Cooper, and then this year. So more often than not, Dak Prescott has given you that opportunity to get to the dance. It's not up to Dak Prescott to get you through the dance, to find you a dance, to get y'all together and to show you how to dance and all that stuff. Yes, he can help. He drives the bus, but at the same time, you need everybody on that team to give 100%.
You know all the quarterbacks that got drafted before Dak in the draft, where they at?
There's a lot of them that's just not talked about.
Exactly, man. You know what I'm saying? But he was drafted in the 4th round. Man, stop it, man. Stop it, man. Some of these dudes just be hating, man. That's why I don't be paying attention to a lot of them. Let me try to look this up real quick. I don't be paying attention.
You
I don't
talking
be
about the
paying attention
draft?
to a lot of them. Yeah, man. How many quarterbacks went before Dak? I know Carson Wentz, he ain't in the league. Where he a backup somewhere? He a backup ain't in the league, bro.
Yep. Carson Wentz went in the first round. Jared Goff went in the first round. Jacoby Brissett, Paxton Lynch, Christian Hackenberg, whoever that is. Like Cody Kessler, Connor Cook, Cardell Jones.
Exactly. My point.
Kevin Hogan. No. Never mind. The Hogan guy got in the fifth. But
Chaka said you hated Romo. Why you hate Romo, Chaka? Why you hate Romo? I like Romo. Romo was the best making a good play out of something bad, especially when he get the ball thrown over his head. Oh, that's a first down. That's a first down. That's a first down. Romo was good at that. Freestyling. Oh yeah, Romo was the best at that. You know what I'm saying? But every time I think of Romo, I don't know why it just engraved in my head when he fumbled the snap on the field goal against Seattle. Was it Seattle? I think it was Seattle in the playoffs. Remember we were
when he bobbled that place
kick?
Yeah,
man. That's what I think of when I think of Romo, man. You know, I think of that game, and I also think of that game when he played against Peyton Manning when it was a shootout. It was like 45-46 or something like that. He threw that interception on the last drive. That's what I think about when I think about Romo, man. But I used to like Romo. I used to rock for Romo too, just like I ride for Dak. I used to ride for Romo the same way, man. Ain't no difference with me.
And that's my thing with Tony Romo. Was he an elite quarterback? No, he wasn't. But he was one of those quarterbacks that you needed to put pieces around, that you needed to put a team around. And I believe that toward the end of his career, that's what Jerry Jones was doing. Jerry Jones was setting a team in place around him, and he got injured, and Dak Prescott inherited that team. It wasn't like we're putting this around Dak Prescott. We're putting these players on the team to be the strength to Dak Prescott, to bring out his strength and to complement him. No, Dak was the substitute teacher. He was the substitute teacher that got along with the class. That was it. So this team has never actually, we're going to build a team around your talents.
Right. That's crazy, man. We come on here talking about the playoffs every single time we go to Dak. Every single time we come to Dak, man.
Yo, James, appreciate you becoming a member of the ACF family. Truly appreciate you, bro. Truly appreciate you. We're going to be doing some good things over there. I got to get a janitor skid up. Because people wondering, like I said, if the janitor done got fired. Nope, the janitor ain't got fired. The janitor been on leave real quick because he coming back from Thanksgiving.
All right. Hey, you got another thing too. Make sure y'all go subscribe to our other channel because that's where all this stuff gonna be coming up soon. Facts over feelings. You got the link in the chat?
Do I have the link in the chat? Yeah, I have the link. It's pinned up on let me check the where I got it at. It is nope, the studio thing's pinned up now. Dang. All right, y'all. In the community tabs of the Angry Cowboys Fan and Sports Junkies channel, the link is there. I mean, I can go to the channel real quick, put up the link. I got so many boxes open on my thing. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm going to put it off in there too right now. Let me look it up. Let me look it up, man. Anybody else want to come up, man? Why y'all be hating on, I ain't going to say y'all. Why everybody be hating on Dak so much? What he do? Man, Dak a good dude. You know what I'm saying? He seemed like a family man. You know what I mean? He went through all that stuff with his mom, his brother. You know what I'm saying? Why everybody be hating on this man like that, bro? Some of these dudes be acting like Dak Prescott done something to him, man.
See, and that's where I really have my respect for him because we see, like Cowboys fans, we see the war out on the field and we really don't pay attention to the war that's going on off of the field and everything. Like, this dude has been through a battle and he has come out on the other end. Stuff that would make people delete themselves, he has gone through. and he's been resilient with. And it's like, God, how? Oh shit! Thanks, yo. Let me go ahead and bring him in real quick. DAM been patiently waiting. My bad, dude. I
Yes, yes.
completely
I've been over
forgot
here
about.
just like I said, they're gonna see that I'm in the backstage.
My bad. Dude.
I
Oh,
just
they
seen the
went hit
private
the
message. I just
button
barely
on
seen
me.
the message right now too. I barely.
Yeah. First of all, how y'all gentlemen doing today?
Oh, we good, man. My
Good.
apologies, bro.
Yeah, I'll just sit back there. I said, I know they're gonna see me. I'm back here patiently waiting. But first of all, let me go ahead and jump to the chase because I was hearing that mess. All due respect with disrespect to what Drew was talking about. Typical Feagles take, sipping the Kool-Aid and think that they know the flavor. And
Mm.
I'm kind of shaking my head at y'all too. I love y'all to death, but one thing y'all could have combated him on when he was saying when y'all were like Sports Junkie, you have been saying it on your show for the longest time. Dak needed more weapons to build upon what he had last year.
Right.
My thing that I would have
Hold on.
said.
Before I'm gonna let you finish, but let me say something before you finish. So my bad. I don't want to cut you off.
Mm,
But Drew is like he cool. We go back and forth with Drew. So it
yeah, I
ain't like
know.
we wasn't
Yeah, I
trying
know.
to go. We wasn't trying to go at him. We talk stuff to each other. So it wasn't like we were trying to go at him.
Yeah,
You know.
I know. I mean,
Oh, all right,
I got Feagles
all right.
fans that do the same thing with me too. We do it with each other, Pauls. But well, my point to combat his point would have been okay. Let I would have been nice. I say, okay, when y'all won y'all Super Bowl, did you want it with Wentz or did you want it with a backup quarterback?
Mm.
And from that Super Bowl, did y'all build up for Wentz or did you build up for Foles? Because last time I checked, they didn't win the Super Bowl last year. Did I remember correctly? Wentz got hurt in the first playoff game, correct?
Yeah, he was it. Was it the first playoff game, or did he get
Yeah,
hit?
it was the first playoff game they played. He got hurt.
And Philly, yeah. That's when
Mhm.
Nick Foles came in, right?
Right. So that would be my would have been my argument against him because the same ingredients. Now look, I'm not hating on what the Feagles are doing, what Howie is doing over there in Feagle land, but let's be for real. It's the same philosophy that the Rams been doing, and Rams got a Super Bowl out of it, and unfortunately, they got a Super Bowl out of it. But look what's been happening since. And one thing we can say about our quarterbacks compared to the Feagles quarterback, we remain consistent with ours. Romo wasn't kicked out. Romo got hurt in that preseason game, which goes back to what you were saying, Angry Cowboy. What you were saying. That was just a substitute, and the class knew him and they love him. So next man up. So you have to factor that in. And then with the Feagles, they had Wentz, they got rid of Wentz, Folds, and now they got freaking Jalen Hurts. And for Feagles fans to glorify over Jalen Hurts like he is some messiah, last I checked, that was second in the MVP running last year. Tell me if I'm wrong. He was second. He had a pretty good year last year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
I don't think nobody would dispute that.
right, and so when we get into these Dak Prescott talks, it just kills me that people take it so personally about this man. About we can agree he's a company man. I came on y'all show plenty of times and I said that Dak need to grow some balls and tell Mike McCarthy that this shit ain't working. I said that. But at the end of the day, he's our quarterback. And if you
Right.
don't build around this man, he's basically just shooting on blinks. And we get mad for him shooting on blinks when he's not the one getting supplied the ammo that he needs. And that's one of the far-fetched things that we're not seeing. It's obvious. It's right there in front of us. We're so worried about making it to the Super Bowl, winning the first playoff game. No, your first concern should be, what are we doing to get to that point? We're looking so far at the point that we're not looking at what we are having at this point where we're at right now. What do we have to get us there? And I believe our fan base, we're spoiled. We do fall back on, we got 5 Super Bowls and all that stuff and all that. But also, we got to understand what situation that we at right now. Dak
Right.
Prescott's not the problem.
Hey, Angry, drop the link, bro. Drop the link in the chat.
Yeah,
Link
Dak
is dropped.
Prescott is not. Like Dak Prescott is not the problem. Unfortunately, Dak is in the system of the problem. And then when we go at Jerry Jones, like I said, y'all have to be careful. Which Jerry Jones y'all talking about? The owner or the general manager?
They're the same person. That's the problem.
Right. And so with the owner, we can't do nothing. For the general manager, we could do something. Because this man literally went on freaking national television saying that nobody don't do it better than I do. And I come back to Jerry Jones like, Jerry Jones, when have your brilliant ideas led us to at least an NFC championship game?
Hold on, bro. Hold on. You said with the GM we can do something. What we can do? What we can do?
What
we can do? Hey, DAM, with the owner, what can we do? I mean, with the GM, what can we do? You said we can do something.
We can voice our concern. First of all, we already saw in this offseason how many people went to the freaking training camps last season. It was empty. You don't think Jerry Jones ain't look like, oh, snap. Like, oh, okay, all right. What do you think he will react if he see that again this next upcoming season? That's my question to you, Sports Junkie. If you were the general manager right now, you already saw it this upcoming season. There was barely nobody there at training camp.
Right.
And you see the same thing happen the very next season. Don't that make you worry a little bit?
No, you talking if I was Jerry Jones, no, because the stadium gonna be packed on game day, and then I'm gonna have a Mike Tyson fight over there, and then I'm gonna have a Beyonce concert in the offseason, and I'm gonna make my stadium like a soccer field so they can come play soccer. Bro, do you know Jerry Jones damn near make more money away from the Cowboys than he do as a Cowboy owner?
Yeah, I understand that, but
he's not gonna do nothing. That's what I think. He ain't gonna do nothing. That's what I believe.
But then also, what's his biggest money maker then?
Bro, I'm like oil and all. Do you know how much money Jerry Jones make away? Take the Cowboys away, bro. This dude make a lot of money away from the Cowboys.
But what does he get more recognition of? Other than all those things, the Dallas Cowboys. That's what I'm saying. It's just easy to say that he's making money off of all these ventures, but he's not known for that. He is known for the Dallas Cowboys. ESPN's not talking about how he's a great tycoon and how he's a great promoter. They're going after him as a Dallas Cowboys owner. That's where he get his real recognition from. The Cowboys is that vessel that opens up for all those other avenues. That's what I'm saying. Because if you say take away the Cowboys, then what do Jerry Jones got to stand on? Nothing. It's just all private enterprises that he's making money off of.
Yeah, but we've been asking the same question. Okay, so you asked me that question about next year. What about last year? The year before that, and the year before that, year before that. This been going on for all these years, bro. All of a sudden, Jerry Jones just about to. I think he's gonna do something differently, but I can't hold my breath on it. You know what I'm saying? JBB,
I'm there with you. I'm there with you on that one too.
What up? What up, JBB boy and Chopper? Man, I don't listen, bro. I hope Jerry Jones do something different, but I can't hold my breath, bro. It's been 30 plus years since we did anything, man. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I make a bet with you, Sports Junkie. I will buy a fifth of Henny.
I don't drink Henny, it's Crown, but go ahead. I got
you. Look, I'm about to Henny for myself. And if Jerry Jones do something differently, I will come on here live and I will drink it to the head without even stopping. If Jerry Jones do something differently.
Bro, you about to kill yourself, bro. You about to damn near kill yourself. You about to damn near kill yourself, bro.
If he do something differently, you know the reason why I made that, you know the reason why I say that? Because he's not gonna do nothing differently. That's the reason why I'm making that bet.
But you can't be saying stuff like that, bro. We're gonna hold you to it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna want to see that. I'm gonna want to see that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
So you know Jerry Jones ain't gonna do nothing differently. That's the thing.
But don't try to ease out of that. If he go do something, you're gonna say, well, that ain't what I was talking about. Be specific. Then we're gonna get to JV and Chaka. Be specific what you're saying. Do something different, like what?
Well, like it goes back to what y'all was saying. Who is the best on the board? But if you want to go other than what's best on the board, look at what is more needed for this team. We need some offensive linemen. We need that.
You're gonna swindle your way out of it, bro. I see what
you're talking about. I'm not swindling out of it. I'm just saying.
You ain't being specific though. We gotta let somebody else talk to Chata and JV. What up, man? What up with y'all?
What's going on now, brother? How y'all doing?
What's going on with you? How you?
What's up, fellas?
What y'all
Can't
got on
call it.
this? What y'all got on this, man?
I let Big Dog go first. You know, I hold my peace.
All right. Well, hey, I appreciate you, Choctaw. First off, I want to say thank y'all for letting me on your platform, and it was good to be here with you guys. And I do want to say I wish abundance of blessings upon Choctaw and his family and everything that's going on. Um,
Mm.
First off, I just want to say, look here, when it comes to um, the Cowboys in this present situation, we have a whole bunch of individuals coming back off of injury. These guys here that's coming off of injury, they're well rested. And also, they're learning a new system and they're getting it down packed now. At the beginning of the season, they didn't know what was going on with this new system, and it was folks doing their own thing. Remember all the reports of folks over here talking about they're doing hero ball.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're playing as a team because they're learning this system. But I'm not saying we all, I'm saying folks like Dak Delusional and JB, the Cowboys fan, they only see that, Cooper Rush is over here winning against the New York Giants and Washington Wizards. And that should make him a better quarterback than Dak ever was. You know, I'm tired of going back and forth with stupid ass fucking fans out here. I'm sorry for cussing.
No,
You
man,
know
lay
what
it
I'm
out,
saying?
dog. Lay it out.
But it don't make no damn sense. You know what I'm saying? Even they have not one single smidget of evidence to back up any of their claims. It's just they have complete and total hate for Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott been injured. So why bring him up? If you're a Dallas Cowboy fan, support the Dallas Cowboys.
Mm.
Support the players that are out there on the field right now, putting their lives on the line and trying not to get injured to win a game.
I
Yeah.
think we all say
But you
that,
can't tell these dumbass motherfuckers. I mean, you can't tell those two idiots nothing. You know?
Mm.
We feel you, JV. We feel
Yes,
you.
yes. Preach to the choir.
I be saying the
So
same thing.
that's what I wanted to say. And sure, I don't want to come in here sounding like a disgruntled individual, but sure, I'm just tired of the foolishness from these guys. And sure, they need to be checked every single time they open their mouth or even type in the chat. I mean, everybody know that Dak Delusional got so many different accounts because he's a professional troll. Fuck you, Dak Delusional.
Oh Lord.
Hey, we need you to get it out, bro. We don't want you to go to the supermarket and somebody say something about Dallas. We rather you get it out on here, man.
I got you. But yeah, that's what I want to say, though. That's all I needed to say.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
Appreciate you, JV.
Shata,
Sure.
what up? Shata, what up, man? You there,
Brother.
Shata?
Yeah, I'm here.
What up? What up?
Not much, man. You know, I just wanted to say something when you asked me, you know, like why you ain't like Romo, you know. It's
Me?
not
I said
like
that.
yeah, you was like,
Oh
bro,
yeah,
why
yeah,
you
yeah, yeah,
ain't
yeah, yeah, yeah. Because you said he's I think I don't know if it was you, but somebody said he mid or he's something. I don't know. But go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead though.
you know, I mean, at that point in time, I just felt like he was mid, you know what I mean? But, you know, I don't hold it against me because the front office did nothing for him. You know, same thing with Dak Prescott. So, you know, that's why they like, oh, well, Dak Prescott's the new Romo. Well, you know, it is
Hey,
what
but
it is when it comes to that.
I don't believe that though. Chata, let me tell you why. Let me ask you a question. It's more like a rhetorical question though. Well, actually, it's not. Do you think Jerry Jones would have came out and said, we're gonna go as far as Romo take us? See, Romo was Jerry Jones' boy. He was his son. You know what I'm saying? That team that Dak Prescott took over for, that was Romo team that Jerry built for Romo. You know what I'm saying? If this was Romo playing right now, he would have a better all-around team right now than Dak Prescott. Because Jerry Jones loved Tony Romo. Dak Prescott looked at Jerry Jones like business. This business. Before, you know what I mean? Like this business. Tony had a different relationship with Jerry Jones, bro. And I just don't believe Jerry Jones makes those comments about Tony Romo like he did Dak. I don't believe that, bro.
I put it this way. The reason why I like Dak a lot Cause he go through the same things I go through, you know. Especially for men of color, we always told that we can't do something, or we're not meant to be, or we can't do this. And he's been going out there and doing it. You know, just because he a cowboy player, he's been snubbed out a couple MVPs, but don't nobody talk about it. You know what I'm saying? They still say he trash. And I'm like, okay, so how can MVP runner up be trash? And they still be like, oh, he's just trash. He's just not good. And I'm like, well, please explain to me how a runner up to a MVP is trash.
Right.
How is it when every time he plays, the whole team looks for him to bail them out? The defense give up 290 yards rushing. They have a mid-tier quarterback running all over them, and they expect Dak to go out there and drop 60. Bail us out, please. Please bail me out, bro. As a defensive minded player, ex player, person, human being, I am not looking for Dak Prescott to bail me out. I need to go out there and do my goddamn job and make sure that my quarterback gets the ball in his hand every chance he can get. Why? Because I know my quarterback can win me the game. If I do my job, my team will be better off winning these games. But no, since Dak Prescott is a top tier quarterback, he is a baller. This is what Micah Parsons and them do. Oh, oh, man, that's my dude. You know, he bailed me out so many times. I bet he did. Because you gave up 42 points, he got to go out there and score 49 now.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, David J. What do you mean by that? Put that comment on the screen, Angry. David J. The last one.
What the Prescott feels?
Yeah, what does that mean?
Well, what he's saying is that Dak Prescott had a quote out there, and he said that Dak Prescott feels helpless that he can't help Mike McCarthy fight for the Cowboys extension this year. This year being his last year on the in his contract. Dak's not out there. He's hurt. He can't help his coach secure another bag with this team because he obviously believes in him.
What did he say? Dak told me today. What he definitely said. Dak, it says Dak told me today. What that's in quotes though. Why is that? That's what Dak said today. Is that what he's saying?
He said.
It said Dak told me
Here's
today.
a quote from Dak Prescott when asked about Mike McCarthy.
Oh, okay.
And then,
yeah, press conference or something.
Yeah, so there's this narrative out there that Mike McCarthy has lost this locker room. I don't think he has. I think the locker room, as well as Cowboys Nation, as well as the 3 or 4 letter networks, all see who the cancer is in this Dallas Cowboy organization. And because we were losing, it was coming to the forefront. We said this earlier in the show, but now that we won a couple, the 3 or 4 letter networks have backed off a little bit, but that doesn't mean that Cowboys Nation should back off. Everybody should be on that whole fire the GM Jerry situation.
Yeah.
Man,
Are you on Fire Mike? Are you on the Fire Mike campaign?
I mean, I went on record a minute ago saying that Mike was going to get re-signed, and I don't, at this point, I'm fine with that.
I know, but I agree. I said that first. Remember, I made a $50 bet that he be back. But what I'm saying is, do you want him back? If Jerry would go get other people, would you want him back? Is what I'm asking. Not, I feel like you think he gonna come back, but I'm asking you, do you want him back?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it just depends on it depends on the pool. It depends on who's available for coaching. It depends on how my team feels. If I'm the owner and the GM, I'm going down to see what the temperature is in the locker room, to see what the temperature is between player and coach. If it's unbreakable and unshakable and they want to keep him there, then I'm not gonna rock the boat.
Well, we know Dak won't even there. That's what the man just said with that quote. So Dak, you know what I mean? Like, but sometimes players say something that they don't really mean. It's just a professional thing to say. Like they'll say one thing on camera and go behind closed doors and say something totally different. You know what I'm saying?
Like what when Parsons did. Remember he made that little saying about Mike McCarthy that
Yeah,
was taken out of context, something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I can
Yeah.
see what you're saying.
Okay, let me see.
yeah,
I gotta go blow my nose, y'all. Damn.
Yeah.
Shit bugging
yeah,
the hell out of
Yeah.
me.
yeah. So I just think that
Dang.
Shit.
Ah,
Mm.
motherfucker.
you got that expensive ass camera over there that follow you everywhere you go, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I think but see, the thing about this like this, bro. So if you do bring in a new coach, right? Let's just go with that. Jerry brings in a new coach, right? Well, do you allow that coach to bring in his defensive coordinator, or does he gotta keep Zimmer? Because most coaches that come in want to bring in their own staff. See, that's why I'm saying the Dallas Cowboys is all over the place, bro. We don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? We don't know what's going on. It'd be better if he just say give both of them extensions and get it out the way, bro, rather than wait for Super Bowl Sunday to do this shit. Because we all know how Jerry get down, bro. He'll wait till Super Bowl Sunday. You'll see come across the screen, breaking news: Mike McCarthy been extended 4 years or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You ain't lying about that, Sports Junkie. That's one thing I can't agree with you on. Is that one right there? Jerry Jones loves to be the headline.
We all know.
Always.
So would you guys keep Mike McCarthy?
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't?
No.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't see any other coaches that's willing to deal with an organization that has no GM. So you at this point you have no choice. You know what I mean? You ain't got no choice, man. You know,
So you would extend him?
I ain't got no choice.
No, you got a choice. You got a choice. You can
Who
tell
I'm
Mike.
getting? Who am I gonna get to where I could tell them shut the fuck up? This is my team. I'm the GM. I'm the one who lays the eggs around here. You gonna do what I say. You gonna coach the way I want you to coach. You gonna deal with the players I say you gonna deal with.
I think
Okay
some.
then.
I think some
Who
coaches. I don't know, bro. I'm with you.
who
I'm just trying
Yeah.
to play devil's advocate, bro. I believe everything you believe, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I also believe that Jerry Jones felt like no other year this year, the way he was getting smashed in the media and all that. But this is what I feel like. A couple weeks ago, when we was getting our ass kicked, Jerry was on the hot seat. But after these 2 wins, bro, the pressure kind of came down on Jerry a little bit. You know what
man
I'm saying?
Yeah.
the media don't got him on a hot seat, but I had Buddy on a hot seat for 30 years.
Yeah, us. Yeah, of course.
Once he allowed his ego to walk Jimmy Johnson out of a potential 5 to 6 Super Bowl runs, I see you on the hot seat, buddy. You've been on the hot seat when you failed Tony Romo. You've been on the hot seat since you failed Dak Prescott since 2016. So you've been on the hot seat, buddy, and you're gonna stay on the hot seat. Now the media might give you a break, but I don't care about the media. I'm not giving you a break. Fire that dude. Get him out of here. Just like the Buckeye Nation. Get Ryan Day out of here. Get Jerry Jones out of the GM position.
Sugar
Fire the
daddy.
GM. Fire the GM.
He said Dak says whatever makes money. He's a cowboy. Hey, you ain't lying. You are
How
not
about
lying.
this? I'm gonna ask a question for all of y'all.
Yeah, what's
If
that?
y'all had a chance to, let's say Jerry Jones come to his senses, like, okay, I'm just gonna be the owner. Who would you hire as your general manager?
First of all, I'm going to go in-house. I'm going to get the guy that's been saving my system for the longest when I'm going inside these draft picks. I'm going with the boy Will.
Willie
Mm,
McClay.
I'm going with the boy Will. I'm going to keep him here as long as possible. I don't care if I got to break down and get that man $500 million. There's no salary cap to that.
Mm-hmm.
mm. You know, you stole my answer. I actually had 2 other people. I had Will McClay. I had Bring Jimmy Johnson
Or Bill
or Troy
Belichick.
Aikman.
Or
Hell no, not
or
Troy.
Bill
Like
Belichick.
Yeah.
Man,
one thing,
I
I think
love I
like
love Hold on.
You go ahead.
Angry. Before you do this one, I'm gonna drop this gem for y'all, and I know a lot of people might not like it. I love me some Troy Aikman, but when it comes to the fandom of the Cowboys, he disrespects our team, bro.
Yeah, that's
He
true.
do.
Yeah, he
He
do be
be
hating.
he be hating. You know, give me an Emmett Smith or a playmaker,
I
or
say
give me a Charles Haley.
give me if you want to go in house. Maybe for a GM, I don't know. I don't know how he would. Well, in order to have the head coach position, he'd have to be good with player personnel and recognizing talent. Jason Witten.
Ooh.
Um,
I
Jason
don't want, I don't
Witten.
want Jason Witten, bro.
Not as the
um,
head coach. Not as the head coach, but
That's a general
player
manager.
personnel.
player personnel. I'm probably gonna go with Sean Lee.
Sean Lee.
Oh yeah, Sean Lee.
Y'all
Yeah.
tripping, man.
If DeMarcus
Sean
Ware
Lee
came back and
or
wanted to be one,
Demarcus Ware. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell no, bro.
see,
Hey, you know, y'all might not like this, bro. And I don't, this is just how I feel, bro.
Deion Sanders.
Nah, I wouldn't gonna see Deion Sanders, but y'all already know how I feel about that. I already know how I feel about that. If we gonna keep Mike McCarthy, let's just say Jerry Jones said we keeping Mike McCarthy. I know this won't happen, but this is what I would want. I would want, if we can't get nobody else in as offensive coordinator. Hey man, I want Tony Romo as an offensive coordinator, bro.
No,
Straight up.
I'll take Tony Romo as
Hey
a
man,
DC.
listen, man.
I'll take
Listen,
Tony
man.
Romo as
Hold
a
on, man.
DC.
Hold on. The reason I say that, bro, because Tony Romo be in the booth calling plays before they happen on the field. This dude knows football, bro. I be watching
DC.
Tony Romo in the booth. He be so this was about to happen, and the exact thing he say about to happen is exactly what they do, bro.
see,
I ain't talking about as the head coach. I'm talking about as the
DC.
offensive coordinator, bro.
see, but
Defensive coordinator.
my thing is whether it's offensive coordinator or defensive coordinator, the headset in your Mike linebacker and then your quarterback cuts out. You ain't able to tell them, they doing an audible, they're running that way. You can't do that. You have to call the proper play before we even say hut.
And that's why I say Tony Romo will be man, listen, he will be a way better DC than he would an offensive coordinator. Why? Is because he already diagnosed the audibles and everything before the play was called. That's what you need in a defensive coordinator. If
Yeah.
I see you line up in that, and as soon as I get that call out and everybody knew the audible already, how can you beat that? How
Bro,
can you beat that?
but Jerry Jones and Mike McCarthy, they all fit. Hey, bro, we got cell phones now, bro. I said this in one of my videos. We got cell phones now, bro. We got iPhones out here. They take FaceTime and all this shit. We need somebody with this new era, bro. This new social, like the new era, man.
Me.
We
Y'all
need
need
somebody
me.
young, bro. Somebody
Y'all
young,
need me.
man. Like I would like
Y'all
Belichick
need
too, but I
me.
think we need to go some young people, bro. That's in
I just said
tune
it.
with this new stuff, bro.
I just said it.
He said it.
I'm coming in. I'm bumping Chief Keef. I'm bumping
Who he say? I didn't hear him.
everything.
Who
I'm
he say?
listen. I said I'm coming through. I'm bumping Chief Keef in the locker room. We
Who'd you
going
say though?
crazy.
Who'd you say?
Me.
You
I like it.
Look,
I
you
like
laughing.
it.
You laughing. You laughing. Y'all laughing. But listen, bro. Them young bulls, man. Look, I'm
No,
damn near
I feel what
40.
you're saying, man. I
I'm
feel what
damn
you're
near
saying.
40, bro. I'm young enough to still understand this generation, bro.
Right,
I
right.
mean, Deion
I
Sanders
got
doing it.
young babies. I got young babies. You feel me? My babies is growing up in this era. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, put me in, man. Dexter Cody don't know, man. That dude don't know nothing right now, man. He still hung up on, what he back in the mid 2000s, man. Look,
who?
Dexter Coakley.
Oh,
I think he'll be a fine linebacker coach.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Sean Lee at the linebacker position, linebacker
Mm,
coach.
But that's
man,
who I'd rather
y'all
have at the
y'all
linebacker
might
position is
man,
him. And
y'all
Charles
throwing all these
Haley is the D line.
y'all throwing all these names out here. I might as well go get Ray Lewis then. Y'all throwing all these names out here,
Man,
bro.
Ray Lewis ain't coming to the man. He's
I'm just
Oh,
staying
he
saying,
in
is not
Baltimore.
coming to Dallas.
y'all throwing all these names out here. Like I'm just saying, we gonna just play
And
like
I'll
football.
get Emmitt Smith as the running back coach.
Shit, man. What? We go crazy.
Listen, get him. Go get Stefanowski because he's still living. Go get him to teach the O line. Yeah.
But the only thing somebody Willie T said Belichick and Josh McDaniels as an OC. But the thing about it is this organization don't let you just pick your own staff. Jerry Jones said, I'm gonna hire this coach, and then you're gonna have this offensive coordinator.
If anything, I'll be calling Ohio State right now, see if we can get Ryan Day as the OC.
Yeah, buddy.
Now, as an offensive coordinator, go look at his rep as an offensive coordinator, not a head coach, as an offensive coordinator. Go look at Ryan Day as an offensive coordinator, him or Lincoln Riley as offensive coordinators. They destroy the game.
Yeah, that's true.
And I will go get one of them too, because I'm letting y'all know now. Ohio State don't win the championship this year. He will be looking for a NFL job.
Man, Shanahan might not be with 49ers next year if they everybody talking about that. Man, go get Shanahan, man.
Go get him as an offensive coordinator.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying?
I think the Niners are going to resign Shanahan. I think they're going to resign.
I don't see it happening, bro.
Yeah, I'm just saying what I've been hearing.
Fans is not happy. The fans is not happy with his stagnant plays.
Put this into perspective. The fans are not happy.
Yeah,
making it to the Super Bowl and losing.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why I said that.
We know you made it to the Super Bowl. We know you made it to the Super Bowl and everything, but we need a coach that can actually win the damn thing.
Hey, angry. Imagine Shanahan with fast ass Turpin. Bro, he'd be scheming wide open. He'd be scheming wide open, bro. He'll be getting wide open. He'll catch the ball in space and it's touchdown.
Listen, that's 60 points a game. Average.
Touchdown, man.
Average.
Touchdown, bro.
Average.
Touchdown, bro.
I think there's several coaches in the NFL that could really
do that
with Cavante Turpin, like what's his name? Mike McDaniels down in Miami.
Ben Johnson.
Yeah.
Hey, sports junkie, don't boost up my freaking hopes for the offseason, man. Don't do that to me, man.
I'm telling you, bro. Turpin, if you take Turpin and put him on one of these offensive-minded coaches, bro, man, you'll be surprised what this dude doing, bro. This dude is fast.
I mean, Ben Johnson is doing good. You know, Ben Johnson is having a good year because the NFC is down. Let's see Ben Johnson do those same things when the NFC is up across the board.
Bro, I'm telling you, homie, if you take, man, it would be, bro, if you mess around and send that dude, I guarantee you Turpin gets signed this year in this offseason. That dude about to get a big contract. And Dallas gonna give it to him. And if Dallas don't give it to him, and he should go somewhere else. If I'm Turpin, I'm going somewhere else, like Shanahan or Andy Reid or one of these scheme open coaches, bro. I want to catch the ball in space and be able to get busy.
Well, I'm gonna put it this way: we're looking at Andy Reid without bro. That was just the OC for them. They don't look too hot.
Who?
Chiefs. Without that OC, they don't look the same.
You talking about without Bieniemy?
Without Bieniemy, they don't look the same.
Yeah.
So are we really giving Andy Reid that credit, or should we be giving?
He got Super Bowls, man.
Or should we be giving the credit to the defensive coordinator and the offensive coordinator?
He got Super Bowls, man.
I don't care about that. Without Bieniemy, he's not looking great. That defensive coordinator has been bailing out Andy Reid since he's been there.
I don't know, man. He got Super Bowls, man.
I watched them a lot.
I
watched them a lot.
He ain't lying.
A lot.
Hey, we got a wide receiver problem too, because I hear a lot of y'all talking about drafting a wide receiver in the draft. Do you know we got damn near all these wide receivers? Who gonna stay? They went got Mingo. They got Mingo. You got Turpin, Mingo, CeeDee Lamb. You got Flournoy. You got
Tolbert.
You got
Tolbert, Flournoy.
We got all these receivers, bro. What we doing?
Yeah.
You don't need no wide receiver. You're right.
None of
I
them
agree.
are none of them. All of them dudes are role players. I can't. I can't knock the
Oh, I forgot
rookie.
about
We
Cooks.
haven't seen him enough. Cooks
Hey,
is done. Cooks is done.
yeah.
Cooks is done. He's done. He's
Hey,
done.
Willie T, you tripping? Hey, Willie T,
Um,
Willie T say Turpin is not going to get a big contract. He's not a number one. He's known as. I'm not saying he gonna get a wide receiver number one contract. I'm talking about he gonna get paid. Yeah, you know what
Oh
I'm
yeah.
saying?
I mean, he
He
gonna
about to
get
get
paid at
paid.
least $8 million a year,
Yeah,
bro.
Mm-hmm.
At
he
least
gonna get about,
eight.
he gonna
At
get
least
8 to 10.
eight.
He gonna get
At
what
least
Jerry said. What Jerry said he didn't have
not
for Derrick
10.
Henry. He about to get that, bro. I'm
Not
not saying
10.
like a number one CD Lamb 240. I'm not saying that. That's not what I'm saying. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
he gonna get at least
Right.
he gonna get at least like a 5 year,
For
35, 40 million.
yeah,
You know, that's $8 million right
yeah,
there a
yeah,
year.
yeah,
$8
and
million for special
yeah,
teams and a third receiver is great.
Yeah.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
appreciate you.
yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah.
So
Keep on coming.
yeah.
so
David J.
Aubrey about to be the highest kicker in the league too, bro.
Hey,
mhm.
Turpin,
he deserves it.
Yeah.
He deserves
Yeah,
it.
let
He
me
Yeah.
deserves it.
let me
He
say this real
deserves
quick.
it.
He's been our MVP. I mean,
He
give him the MVP
deserves
on
it.
his
Yeah,
team.
You're kicking 70 yarders. You're kicking
Yeah.
70 yarders with ease. You miss one and you come right back to it and make it.
yeah.
I'm
gentlemen,
sorry.
Man, Willie T, you tripping, bro?
I
Dude, get
gotta
more.
I gotta say this real quick. Hold on. David J, thank you. Thank you for being a member of the ACF family
Yes,
membership.
sir.
Truly appreciate you. Thank
Right.
you very much. 3 months
Sir.
running strong.
So
Hey, what do you say? Perk the Pal. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. That dude won a whole bunch of money. Ben Johnson, I heard they say he won about a dub. I heard Ben Johnson won a dub.
20 million?
I heard he won a dub, bro. That's what
20
somebody
million for
told me.
1 year for
They,
having one good year?
they told me in my chat, bro, that dude asking because Jerry Jones said you don't know the check I write, bro. Now
Mm.
ain't no salary cap on coaches. You know what I
Mm.
mean? Is Jerry Jones gonna be cheap?
No, not
probably.
when it comes to coaches. Not when it comes to coaches. Now his son and him might, vicar back and forth and be cheap on players. But when it comes to coaches, and if Ben Johnson calls him first, like, hey, I'm willing to come over there for booty whoop. Best believe, he gonna buy him and McCarthy.
What you think of have McCarthy as the
Head
offensive
coach.
coordinator?
Nope, head coach and the play caller will be Ben Johnson only.
Oh, okay.
Mm. Mm.
It's gonna be you two work this out. I'm gonna bring back Zimmer for one more year. He did have a hurt staff. Get him another chance. Ben Johnson wants to come here. Mike McCarthy, you groom Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson, you're my future.
So basically, what you're saying, Mike McCarthy basically be like a consultant, basically.
Yep. Yep.
Mm.
And so
I can see that.
we keeping Mike
Yep.
McCarthy in. We keeping
And
him in position to call the
Groom.
timeouts and do all that stuff,
Groom.
clock
Hey, bro,
management.
why would
Nope, the timeout's gonna come from Jerry Jones.
why would
Boy,
you
you
why,
better call that goddamn timeout.
hey,
Whoop your ass.
why would you go get why would you leave an offensive coordinator position to go be an offensive coordinator somewhere else? Most offensive coordinators
The
go become
name,
a head coach.
the name, the name, the name,
The
the
recognition.
name, the brand.
I don't know, man. But under Jerry, like you want to go from under Campbell to go under Mike?
Listen, you're not gonna really be under Mike because you're gonna be the one doing all the play calling. Best believe if he do that, bro, I'm telling y'all, man, some puppet gonna have to be in there, and Ben Johnson is not one of them.
Exactly. I don't believe he is, man.
We got
That's
Perk
the
Pal.
only way it works. He will have to come here to be a $20 million offensive coordinator.
So you gonna say so he's gonna go under the Rooney rule? That's what you're gonna basically say because he
Basically,
gotta bring in a black coach under the Rooney rule,
basic,
right? You know what I'm saying? So
basically,
when he get him in here, he gotta make him an offer that, hey, Mike, I'm sorry, bro. You just
it's
you know what
gonna
I
be
mean?
an offer that nobody can refuse.
Mm. Perk the Pal. Thank you for the $2
Mm.
super chat. Says Ben Johnson. Let's get some youth with creativity.
I said the
That's what
same
I'm saying.
thing, man.
I just
Yeah.
don't see no Ben Johnson coming here. I just see McCarthy another one. I just see a McCarthy get another year, fair shake, injured team, beat up quarterback, wooty wooty whoop, wooty bang. You know what I mean? Defensive coordinator, injured players, come back, try it again. You know,
I don't
try
see
to
it.
draft, and build on our draft class of 2023.
I don't see it.
Yeah, yeah, gentlemen. I'm about to go ahead and head on out. Once again, it's been a pleasure being on the show with y'all. For
Yes, sir.
anybody who's not following these two brothers, y'all need to follow them, Angry Cowboy and also my boy Sports Junkie. Follow these brothers. Any merch? Sports Junkie, how's that merch looking, man?
I got it, man. I just gotta publish it, man. I think I'm gonna put it on the other channel though. We'll see, man. I'm gonna talk
All
to
right,
Angry
cool.
about
Hey,
it.
man, because you said you got some Crocs out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to rock those Crocs, man. You need to put them shits
Yeah.
out, man. I mean, because I need them for the house. But I wanna leave with this question for all of y'all. Do you believe that our Cowboys will finish this year out strong? And at least, even if we don't make it, do you think we have a glimmer of hope of making the playoffs?
No,
I don't care about it.
no,
I
I don't.
my thing is like with the playoffs, I just like I said earlier, I just want them to finish strong. If that includes the playoffs, it does. If it doesn't, then just finish
Hey,
strong. Something for us to build off of for
yeah,
next
it
year.
was a
Cool.
debacle. I'm gonna
All
put
right,
it
all
this
right,
way:
cool.
it was another anomaly year like 2020. I call this year 2020.
Okay,
You know,
cool. I'm on that same wavelength as y'all. Like all the freaking, I don't even call them haters. I call them cowboy groupies. It was coming up to me. Oh yeah, y'all on the 2-game winning streak. I'm like, yeah, look at my enthusiasm. I'm excited. You hear it? I say, I just want us to finish strong, and if we can get up in the playoffs, I'd be happy with that. But that's not the thing. I want us to finish. If we can finish the season 11-7, I'd be happy with that.
Not gonna happen, bro.
11-7,
Not
or
gonna happen,
even
bro.
even
Not gonna happen, bro.
close to it, I'll still be happy.
Not gonna happen.
I I look at it more. I look at it like if we can finish over 500, I'm
Right? Yeah, that's what I think. That's the point. That's I'm trying
it'll
to
be
put out
ten
there.
and seven. If anything, yeah, it'll be 10-7. But
Yeah.
I don't see it, bro.
I don't see no one win in the playoffs. Nah,
We're
dog.
gonna finish the season under 500, bro.
Yeah. If we can get close to 500, I'd be happy with that. But yeah, hey, it's been real, guys. I'll catch y'all later.
all right, man. Have a good day, man. Have a good
Uh-huh.
day.
Hey,
I
if
don't
you
see
got time, I do want to address my man Willie T.
Willie.
What he said about Ben Johnson's not taking that crack. I guess what I said went over his head because I'm saying like Ben Johnson is a tough coach, so you know I just don't see him coming to Dallas. Period.
Right.
me neither. He gonna come. Yeah, I see him coming to Dallas for the Rooney Rule. Bring in a black coach, and then he up out of here.
Yo, Sugar Daddy, truly appreciate you becoming a member of the Angry Cowboys fan family. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I think Ben Johnson
Yeah.
gonna come in here for a cup of coffee and he up out of here. He not gonna be spending the night at Jerry house eating nachos, drinking beer like Mike
Mm.
McCarthy. You know what I'm saying? He not gonna do it because that's how Jerry put you under the wing, bro. He invites you over to the crib, let you meet Charlotte and Steven. You know what I mean? Rub you on your head, give you a couple glasses of shots of that high class cognac that Jerry got up over there. You know what I'm saying? And then nah, bro. Nah,
Hey,
man.
I got a question. Like, why are we worried about the Rooney Rule with Ben Johnson?
Because you got to bring in a black coach to interview a coach.
Aren't we talking about Ben Johnson, the white guy from
The
the Detroit
Lions.
Lions?
I'm
Oh,
thinking.
yeah,
Who am
yeah.
I,
I think you
who
might
am
be
I
thinking
thinking
of
about
somebody
then?
else.
Yeah, I'm thinking about somebody else, man. But I know. Is that for offensive coordinator or just head coach?
I
I
think
mean,
they
you
want
got to.
to.
Is it just head coach or is
The
that you got?
Dallas Cowboy fans want him for head
No,
coach.
what
Yeah.
I'm saying though, I'm saying a Rooney Rule though. Is it head coach and offensive coordinator or is it just head coach?
I think it's all the positions.
Yeah. I
It's
want
all of it.
to
So
say.
if you got all these positions available, you got to do like you got to bring in one for this and one for that, or is it just one?
I don't know nothing
Like say you
about
got
that.
say you got a head coach available and you got an offensive coordinator available and you got a defensive. You know, we don't know what Zimmer gonna do. What I'm saying is do you
Zimmer's
got to
gonna
bring in
do.
each one for each position, or is it just the head coach position?
I think honestly, like it may be. the different positions, but the head coaching position gets the biggest scrutiny, like the biggest spotlight. So that's the only one that we really know about. But I definitely have to go on and do
Yeah,
some
he gonna
education on the Rooney Rule.
he gonna he
Yeah,
gonna bring in a black coach. I would, hey, you know what? Well, I know that ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? But like for example, this is why I think it's the head coach, bro. Because I honestly believe, like, say we have Mike Thompson, Mike Thompson. I don't think our season is like this year with all the injuries, with all the stuff, all stuff going on. I don't think our season is like this year, bro.
I do.
I don't.
Yeah, I
I
do
don't,
too.
bro. That dude be taking. You see what he be doing over there with the Steelers, bro? You see what he be doing over there with the Steelers? Bro, they be going through quarterbacks and all that stuff. They still stay relevant. No matter what happened, he keep them relevant
We
all
think
the
that,
time.
but
All the
they don't
time.
be they don't really be relevant. Like I said,
No,
my
but I'm
mom.
talking about, bro, they don't be having no losing seasons like that, man.
Yes, they do.
Nah, bro.
They do.
Nah, man. Nah, man.
Mm.
I mean, if my mom was into stuff like this, I would have a real Steelers fan. I'm talking about before the steel curtain, you know,
Mm.
and she will tell you like, no, we didn't have losing seasons. It's times that they was like, it's time to move on from Tomlin. So we're not the only fan base who does that, but we're the only fan base that glorifies doing that. You see what I'm saying? But they wanted Tomlin out too. They wanted to start fresh, get something new, and all that too. They didn't have losing seasons. It's just the media tell you that they haven't because they pick and choose who they have for losing seasons and
So
not
you
losing
think
seasons.
hey, I don't think he's ever had a losing season. Who was that just said that? I don't think he's
Yep.
ever had a losing season, bro. I don't.
Bro, eight
I
and
don't.
eight is a losing season. You're not going to the playoffs. I'm sorry, sir. He
But
has had those type years because of injuries. He have
nah, bro.
had those.
Nah,
Yeah,
man.
man, he has had those
What
Nah,
before,
man.
what
man.
we're talking about is a losing season. I guess in the NFL is going under 500. He has never been under 500. At the end of the season, they might not have made the playoffs, but they never had a.
Okay, so I guess I'm just going off according to how Steeler fans feel like.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah, yeah.
I'm going based off of what that fan base feel like.
But he's had multiple quarterbacks in and out, man. Ever
But
since
you didn't hear what I said. I said he has those
When
years
Ben
due
left,
to
when
injuries.
Ben left, he didn't go down, bro. He didn't go down when Ben left. He didn't go down, bro. That dude
You,
always keep his team like in the thick of things, bro. No matter what happened.
but you're not getting what I'm saying. Like he has he has had those, due issues due to injuries. You see what I'm saying? So
No,
he's still getting, at least to 8-8, or
that's not a losing
now,
season. Though. That's not a losing
man.
season.
But to them, that's a losing season, bro.
Just like to
To
the Cowboys.
them, that's a losing season. To them, that's a losing season, bro. To their fan base, they feel like they could do better than what they got. Injuries happen to them. That's a lost season. Hey, we got to do it again the next year. You know what I
But
mean?
what I'm
They
saying is,
don't give up like Cowboy fans be like, oh God, oh my God, the sky is falling. They be like, they be realistic with it, like, hey, it's a bad year, we hurt, we beat up. Hey, we'll get back at it next year. We'll be in the playoffs next year. And they
I
be in the playoffs. That's why I'm saying, like, when they're healthy, yes, he looks great. I'm
he
not
demands,
taking nothing from Tomlin.
bro.
Tomlin is a hell of a coach. But to that fan base, 8-8, or now it'll be 8-9, or they will call that a losing season.
Maybe. I don't know, man. But I just think that he demands respect. I don't think Michael Parsons would have made them comments if he was the coach. That's respect, bro.
I don't know, bro.
It just depends.
I don't know.
I
It
think
really
he's more
depends.
respected than Mike McCarthy, bro.
I mean, it's guys that didn't say stuff about Tomlin that was there.
Who? Brown? That's it.
No, I
Who?
mean, it's been, certain guys like, hey,
Antonio Brown. Antonio
he,
Brown was
he he made a mistake one time, but coach go get that right type shit.
Angie says you got off work.
She said, we still on. She said, y'all still on? You know, we be going live forever.
Yeah,
Forever
I
spinning that
get
top.
what I'm not arguing what y'all saying. I get what y'all saying, but I'm saying from their perspective, you know, they're gonna be like, that's a losing season.
See, see, Willie T. I don't know about that narrative, man. I mean, Steelers fans may not do that, but a
Yes,
majority of
they do.
Cowboys fans.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. I'm sorry. I live in Ohio. You are either a Bengals Steelers or a goddamn Browns fan. I'm sorry.
Hey,
They
but listen,
scream Super Bowl every year, just like
hey,
the
but listen
goddamn
though.
Browns
The
fan.
thing about it is though, what his comment said, Steelers fans are realistic. They don't scream Super Bowl. We don't scream Super Bowl every year neither. That's the narrative Stephen A put out there so he can run his
Yeah,
little image he got. We don't be
yeah,
saying that, bro.
but they do scream Super Bowl, just like
Nah,
Browns
man.
fans. Yes,
Nah.
they do. Man, I'm telling you, they be like,
I'm talking
hey,
about
we're going to
Cowboy
the
fans.
Super Bowl.
I'm talking about Cowboy.
I'm
We
talking
don't be
about Pittsburgh fans. Pittsburgh fans.
no, but
Pittsburgh fans
I was talking
scream
about that
Super
comment.
Bowl
I was talking about
just
that
like
comment he made.
Browns fans.
Yeah, I was
That's
gonna
a
say that.
Stephen A thing. That's Stephen A put that out there, man. That y'all always talk about Super Bowls and all. That's Stephen A said that, man. That's his narrative he put out there, bro. Like we
Yeah,
don't.
we don't do that. Yeah, we don't do that. But Steelers fans does that just like Browns fans. Browns fans, yeah, we go to the Super Bowl. Hey, I'm telling you, listen, I listen to this stuff every day. Every day. Every day. I'm telling y'all, every day. This is what they do. Lions fans do it as of the past 2 years. We're going to the Super Bowl.
I
Yeah,
mean,
lately, shit, lately they had a good.
Nah, it ain't been the past 2 years, bro. I'm lying to you. It's been like the past 10. They say it every year, just
The
like every
Lions, the Lions,
hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yes. 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 We're going to the Super Bowl.
just
Yes.
like Jaja said, I said the same thing. Stephen A started that narrative, man, and that give him a reason to do his little cowboy little thing he like to do, man. Come on, man.
Cause he a Pittsburgh fan.
Cowboys fans talking playoffs this year. I
Hey,
think that's more of a like when people say Cowboys fans say we're going to the Super Bowl, that just seems like a determination, like a we are going instead of a hope. Like I hope we go to the Super Bowl. I hope we can make it a deep run into the playoffs. Right now, Cowboys fans are saying, "Yo, I hope we can make it to the playoffs. I don't see us making, but I hope we can."
man, it's a 1% chance, man.
I don't really see Cowboy fans talking about playoffs. They talking about draft picks.
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
I
Go
would
get
say that a couple
Ashton
of weeks ago.
Genty.
I say
Go
that.
get Ashton Genty. Go. And I'm like, bro, there's dudes better out there. I'm sorry. I don't care what the ESPN highlights are showing, y'all. He's the only dude getting the carries over there. They got receivers and tight ends with less than 50 catches. And he's going against the bottom league rush defenses in the nation. The best rush defense he faced was Oregon, and that was top 85. I want to see him do that against top 20, top 15 rush defenses. Then I could be like, okay, yeah.
I'm like Willie T. Our season done, bro. Hey, all I want to hope
Ben
for is
said that.
I just want to have a good season. Nobody get injured and none of that stuff, man. And just go and end the season right. But as far as all this playoff stuff, bro, that's what make people think we delusional, bro. When we be having a season like this and we come out and say, "Oh, we're going to play. We're going to do all this," man. Come on, bro. Stop it, man.
Who's saying that? Who's
Man,
saying
See,
that, Sports
that's
Junkie?
my thing. That's my
stop
thing as well. It's like, who is saying that we're going to the playoffs? Nobody's saying we're going to the playoffs. Everybody in Cowboys Nation who is thinking about the playoffs are having hopes. Like maybe we can salvage this year and get something done and make a run. May not happen, but bam, it is what it is. But
Yeah,
Radimus Prime said, "What's wrong with having Super Bowl aspirations? Isn't that the goal?" And that's my
nothing,
point.
nothing,
Like,
No,
there's nothing wrong with having Super Bowl
nothing.
aspirations because that's what all 32 teams aspire to get at the end of the season. So at the
Mhm.
beginning of the season, if your fan base ain't saying we want to make it to the Super Bowl, you shouldn't be watching the NFL. Real talk.
Mhm.
And
no,
if
no,
you
no. It's not that they say we want to make it to the Super Bowl. I have aspirations. It be people saying, "Well, it don't." That's what Stephen A. say. We say we're going to the Super Bowl. That's what his favorite thing to say is, "You know, we're gonna win the Super Bowl next year, now, right? You know, we're gonna win the Super Bowl next year, right?" That's what he be saying. I don't think fans be saying that. I think that's a
They
Stephen A.
don't,
thing.
man.
That's a Stephen A. Smith thing. You know what I'm
uh,
saying?
but it's up to the fan. It's up to the fan to realize and decipher that you have a hater telling you that the people that you rock with is telling you one thing. Don't believe them. Just don't believe them. Like, no, they ain't out there saying it because I
No.
rock with a lot of Dallas Cowboy fans, and I ain't heard nan one of them say it.
Well, I'm gonna put it this way: it's not that we eating it up. We get furious because we know that's not what comes out this fan base, and they love that. So they know that we gonna get triggered off of it. But the world, not even the world, the country sees it as that's how our fan base is.
Mhm.
So when people talk to us, it's oh, please don't let the are you a Cowboy fan? And then you be like, yeah, they just immediately like, oh my God, I don't want to hear about the Super Bowl. Like, bro, that's not
Like,
what we do.
like for real. That's
Like,
like the analogy that
we're logical over here. We understand the game, probably more than any other fan base out there. So,
you know that's like that little urban legend that all pit bulls are bad. You ever
yeah,
go to a pit bull? Oh my God, it's a pit bull. No,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
that's not the case.
Or all bears gonna beat on you as soon as they see you.
Right.
You know that's not the case. Or a deer will try to attack you if they see you. Like, no, that's not real. If anything, the bear gonna look at you and make sure that you don't do nothing stupid,
Right.
and then he gonna go on about his business.
Yeah. Hey, Willie T, you right, man. I do be saying that. I be saying it in my chat too, man. Sometime and in my comment section. You know what I'm saying? He said that when people on other channels shows, y'all don't be talking about playoffs and Super Bowls. They do. I've seen it.
What?
I've seen it.
Where? So
I've seen it. But that's not the majority though, bro. That's like a small amount of people.
I think that'd be trolls.
yeah, like it's a huge minority. Like it's not enough people to sit here and say that the entire fan base says it. There may be some people that say it. There may be some people that'll jump off a bridge. That doesn't mean that the whole fan base is jumping off the bridge. You know what I'm saying? And not
Mhm,
literally YouTube.
mhm.
And Sugar Daddy said it right here. He said it right here. We just trying to win the next game. That's what it is. We just trying to get three in a
All right,
row.
You know,
let's
Can we
you
get
know,
let's
three in a
let's
row?
let's go there. Do we beat Cincinnati?
I see it happening.
I can see it happening if Mike McCarthy and the offense sticks to the plan and the defense continues to play like they played against the Commanders and,
Hmm.
and the Giants.
Hmm.
And I mean, honestly, even if the defense plays the way they played against the Baltimore Ravens, I
Hmm.
believe that's enough to stop the Cincinnati offense.
Hmm.
I don't know, man. The offense is kind of.
I mean, records ain't everything, but they're in the same boat as we are.
hmm
Hey, I
And,
think. Go ahead, my bad.
and I mean, like you match your offense up with your defense. T. Higgins and you got Deron Bland back. Maybe at that point we'll have Trayvon Diggs back. We got J. Lou over there. I know they got Jamar Chase and everything, but who do they have in the backfield? They're having offensive line issues. So there is ways of getting this dub.
I mean, what is they
Boy, if
5
we
and
win, if we
7 like
win,
us?
we beat Cincinnati. Oh, we gonna start hearing the playoffs. Oh, we beat Cincinnati. Oh, we gonna start hearing it, boy. It's gonna be everywhere.
But it's not like Cooper Rush didn't beat a healthy. Cincinnati team with a better defense, you know, with just CD Lamb and Noah Brown.
Noah Brown, yeah.
And Noah Brown. You see what I'm so it's not like it can't be done. Like they're not a formidable opponent.
And Carl says, but Cincinnati does have a run game if they can get it together. We do too. If we could just get it
Get it
together.
together. Mhm.
Hey,
So we're both in that same boat.
hey, Willie T. Hey, don't be trying to take my my stuff, man. Willie T. I always say that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, like I said,
Yes, man.
they're in the same boat as Dallas. We're just one game ahead.
Who?
So Dallas is one game ahead of Cincinnati. They're
Oh
four and
yeah,
eight.
yeah,
We're 5-7.
yeah. But they're in
So
the AFC
we're in
though.
the same boat.
They're in the AFC though. So I don't
Man,
be looking.
come.
I
I'm
don't be
not
looking.
trying to hear that they're in the AFC stuff because
I'm
we
talking
gotta
about it
stop
have to
doing
be.
that.
No, bro. You have to if you're talking about playoffs. That they record has nothing to do with ours.
But what I'm not talking about that. What I'm saying is they're in the same boat as far as caliber of play as the Dallas Cowboys.
I think they're a little
Why
under.
this is not a winnable game? Why are we looking at this like, oh my God, this is a L? Like it's an
I don't think.
automatic
I
Cause,
L.
don't think.
Like,
cause
I
two
don't think
words. Joe Burrow.
man,
And
I
and
don't care
people
about
see
none of that.
people see the quarterback, people see who's attached to the team, Joe
I don't
Burrow,
care,
Jamar
care
Chase,
about
T.
nothing.
Higgins, and they're like,
I
oh,
don't, no.
Hey, did you think? Hey, Chopper, did you think we was gonna beat Washington?
Yes.
I didn't.
I didn't. I didn't think we was
I
I
gonna.
just
want to know why. 2 words. Dan Quinn.
ooh.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man.
I
I thought
see
that was one of. I thought that was one of the reasons we was gonna lose. Shit, I thought he. I
No,
thought.
I knew
I
that was
thought
the
he.
reason why we was gonna win.
I
I knew
thought he.
that's the reason why we was gonna
I
win.
thought he had our defense. He had our defense last year. I thought.
Man,
Hey, man. You know what I'm
listen,
saying?
man. I
I ain't gonna
knew
lie.
that was a
I can't lie, bro. I thought we was gonna lose, man. I was.
man. I knew we was gonna win that game.
You
You
knew we was
know,
gonna win.
yeah,
I,
yes.
I
Why? Because I knew Dan Quinn was gonna crumble somewhere. He's gonna crumble in the area where we was gonna expose it, and it was special teams. And it was special teams. Special teams won the game. And that's okay. And that is okay. That is football. Sometimes your defense does just enough for you to win the game. Your offense does just enough for you to win the game. But your special teams come through and they put you over the top. And that is okay. You know, some people don't get satisfied. They want the offense to do everything. No, and that's the issue, bro. You have a defense and a special team for a reason.
yes.
Let them, help you win the game. If it takes a big run back for the special teams to give your offense a spark, that is okay. That's what I needed. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, man, I could coach a team, man. I coach now. Hey, you feel me? I'm gonna make sure that my whole team feels important,
Right.
not just the offense.
Yep.
Hey,
Yep.
I'm with you, bro. I just want the Cowboys to do as good as they can, bro. You know what I mean?
That's that.
My
I
expectations,
agree.
my expectations is low, bro. And if we win, I'm good with it. If we lose, I ain't too let down, bro. I'll stay
But I
even.
told
I'm
people to
even
lower
killed this
their
year.
expectations this year before the
I'm even
season
killed, man.
started.
The homie Teflon told me to keep my expectations low a long time ago. I should have listened to him, man.
Man, listen, that's why me and Teflon are done tight like that. You
Yeah.
feel me?
He
We
told
be
us,
talking.
Angry. Remember he told us that was it last season or coming into this season or one time he was up here. He's like, bro, hey, junkie, angry, lower your expectations. I didn't listen to
Yeah.
him. Man, and got let down, bro. Got all the way let down, man.
I
Yeah.
go into every season saying, going to every season thinking that what can they show me something?
Yeah,
When you put a predetermined destination on a team, you've lost the season because you're sitting there. Oh my god, we're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do it. No, enjoy the season. Enjoy the season and go out there and just hope that your team, like I got faith in my team, can go out there and get it done. They can give me their best. And if they don't, and if they lose the game, they went down fighting. That's how I think of this whole
that's all I
season.
care about. Man, I go into every season like that. That's how I feel. If as long as you showed me some fight, I don't care if you getting cheated by the refs and all that. They're not calling the holds. You still fighting through the whistle
Hmm.
and you lose.
Nick
Hey,
Saban. He
you
said
threw
Nick
them
Saban.
punches back. Hey, you took a L, but you still roughed up the other guy. You know what I mean? I'm
Hmm.
cool with that. You know what I mean? It might sound sus or soft or whatever you want to call it, but how can I get mad at guys that's putting the pads on out there, risking their life?
I say the same thing, man. I get killed when I say that. Oh, why you worried about this? And I say the same thing, bro.
Why? Hey, man, if you getting killed, they don't understand. And there's nothing you can do about it. You doing your job well, bro. Keep doing what you do, man. And if they get mad at what you do, hey, they still clicked on it.
Yo, Darren, you crazy. He said somebody getting their
I-
cheeks clapped in the background.
oh man, who getting that shit
Oh,
clap?
no. Oh, man, we done been over here too long.
Man, y'all wildin',
Yeah,
man.
man.
Y'all
Yeah, man.
wildin'.
Yeah, we're gonna get ready. We're gonna get ready to close it out, man. Yeah,
Yeah, shit.
that's funny, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry I had to laugh at that, but it was funny. Anyway, guys, we're gonna get to some of these comments that we're gonna get up out of here. The Bengals are
They
basically Chiefs
crazy.
without refs. Oh, damn.
They crazy.
They the Chiefs without refs. That's the first time I heard that. Damn.
The Chiefs have
Carl
been getting
Whittington.
lucky, bro.
Carl Whittington. And did it make sense to be on a yacht when free agency opened up in the off season? No, didn't. See, and that's the thing. Sports Jockey, you said this to me. You know, we got our GM and our owner in the same spot at the same time. If they were separated, the owner would be on the yacht and the GM would be in the office making calls.
I said that,
Yeah,
Yep.
and I believe that, and
yeah.
that's the problem. Because soon as the season over with, the Dallas Cowboys is over with. They ain't looking to see what nothing. You think Jerry Jones honestly know who coming out of college? Man, he don't know nothing, bro. He
He
don't
don't know
know.
Mhm.
till Will McClay tell him. But I think we're still trying to get some kind of talent at receiver. I believe we need some talent at the receiver position. I believe we need, instead of having a wide receiver 1 and 2, we need a wide receiver 1 and 1A. You
He
know,
said the Chiefs get the call. They get all the calls.
Yeah, they do. They've been winning these games, bro, by like, bro.
Oh
They lucky,
shit!
man. I be making me feel like this game rigged, man. How y'all just keep winning the game with these lucky ass
I've
endings?
been telling y'all that for years, bro. I've been saying that for years, man. Dude, it's
you know.
all about who's chosen. They choose every like how the president is chosen. Super Bowl winner is chosen.
Uh, don't tell me that. I don't want to think of it like WWE, man. Like you go to
Dallas
the
messed
meeting
it
and
up.
be
They
like,
was chosen. No, they messed up the parlay last year. Vegas didn't like that. They sold out for that bread and they didn't spend it.
mm,
If you would have sold out in that playoff game versus the Packers for that money like you did, and you spent it like you were supposed to this year, Dallas would have been the favorites to play the Ravens in the Super Bowl.
Oh no, man.
I'm dead serious. I'm dead. Why y'all think, man? The Vegas spreads and all that stuff, man. Think about it.
WWNFL. WWNFL, man.
Think
You would
about it.
figure that the NFL would want the top rated teams. Do you know that the Dallas Cowboys had the
They
top?
make more money. They make more money talking down on them, man.
The Dallas
But
Cowboys make more money when they lose, bro.
it's like
Yeah,
this,
man.
the Dallas Cowboys Thanksgiving victory on Fox earned 38.5 million viewers and projects to rank as the most watched NFL telecast
And
this regular season
and
on
when they
any
got
network.
spanked by the Saints, it made more.
Not according to this.
Hey, I'm
I
talking
mean,
about.
it was high up there when we got beat by the Spanks, the Saints, but this
And when we
Thanksgiving,
got, and when we allowed the Ravens to get on track, when we allowed the Ravens to get on track, because they was falling off the hill. If they would have lost to Dallas, they would have fell off. Trust me, they would have fell off, and they would have been like, "What's going on with Lamar Jackson? What's going? Did should have Derrick Henry said F it and just called Dallas?" See
Yeah.
those narratives? See those narratives real quick. You see that? That's
yeah.
how it would have been. What's going on with the Ravens? They didn't lost to a retarded Dallas team who can't run the ball. I'm telling you, man. The narratives runs the game, man. It's WWNFL, man.
Damn.
I've been trying to tell a lot of
But
fans
I
like,
don't know.
man,
I don't
look,
know.
that's why I don't indulge no more.
I
When I
don't
start
know.
hearing Jerry Rice like, yeah, man, I threw the game for, a couple, yeah, they threw the game so we can.
Listen, bro. I don't think that's true, bro. But you know how much the NFL will make if the Dallas Cowboys went to the Super Bowl?
They will listen. I say the same thing, but for some reason, I keep going back to when Jerry sued the league, bro.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess. Well, I hear some people say when Jerry Jones said, "Lord, if you just give me one Super Bowl, one more Super Bowl," I hear a whole bunch of stuff, bro. We don't never
Man,
know.
listen, man, it's deeper than what a lot of people think because we look at it face value and entertainment. You know what I'm saying?
That
But it's
politics.
really deeper. It's really deeper than what people think. And I keep trying to tell people, brother, the NFL is ran by 32 people. 32 people. They're their own entity. They're their own corporation. They all talk and giggle and laugh with each other.
I would tell you
Hey,
this. If the league is ran by 32 people, Buffalo's pissed off. If I was the owner of the Buffalo Bills, I'd be pissed off. Like, why in the hell can
They're
all
in
these other teams
cahoots.
get multiple Super Bowls? We done been to the Super Bowl 4 times in a row
They're
and
they're in
nothing.
cahoots. They're in cahoots. They're in
oh,
cahoots.
I don't know, man. I just know
Their
the
the,
I
their
just know the Dallas
market,
Cowboys
their
play, man.
market, their market is not as big as y'all think because of the area and the landscape of where they're at.
Yeah.
So them just getting to the Super Bowl that gave their city a boost. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They gave their city a boost. Man, these people don't, man, they don't take care of their areas for real. They're all in cahoots. It's an entertainment business. It's like Hollywood. You don't think all those actors and directors and script writers, you don't think they're all not drinking together at a party?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, so
They in
what
the
y'all
same
think all
union.
these owners of the NFL doing? They're all at these parties too, drinking and laughing and giggling. Hey, hopefully my team beats your team this year.
Yo, yo,
Oh,
Jaja,
oh no,
Jaja.
man.
I'm actually pulling for. I see a Philadelphia Eagles Super Bowl against the Chiefs, but what I'm kind of pulling for, seeing that our Cowboys ain't in it, I'm pulling for a Lions Bills Super Bowl. So one of those teams, one of those organizations could get their first ever Super Bowl.
Hey, listen, man. I don't care who win the Super Bowl in the NFC, long as it ain't the Eagles. I don't want to hear their mouth, bro. I don't want to hear it, man. I do not want to hear it. The Lions, I can accept that. Philly, bro, they gonna be talking stuff, man. As long as
He
they don't
said, bro, they had Diddy parties. I wouldn't say they had Diddy parties. They're at like Hollywood parties and stuff.
Hey, man, I'm telling you, bro. But anyway, I got to get ready to get up off of here, man. So let's
Yeah.
go ahead and get ready to close this out. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Go ahead and
sir.
give our
Appreciate y'all
last.
boys, man.
We're gonna
All
give our
right,
last
man.
takes on it, man.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Always.
Right. So we're gonna go ahead and close this up. Close it up. That was a pretty good conversation, almost 3 hours long. Thank you for everybody that has stuck with us to the end.
Hour long of it is Dak.
Choo.
I think every time
It's-
we go live, it's gonna venture off into Dak, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some kind of way, man. Some kind of way. The man injured, and we still be talking about Dak after he played next week, bro.
Oh yeah. And I wanted to mention something real quick. Y'all could go ahead and let me know if y'all see it on the screen, but there's been a lot of talk when it comes to, Trayvon Diggs and CeeDee Lamb being at the club and Micah Parsons. Yo, there's been a lot of flack. They've been getting a lot of flack in the news. A lot of people want to show the negative videos from these guys, but they fail to show videos like
Merry
this.
Christmas.
Positive.
Merry Christmas. That's your little goodie bag. Of course. What's your favorite skin on there?
You don't have a favorite skin?
They ain't get you the cowboy skin on there? Oh man, we're gonna talk to them about that.
Playing Fortnite.
No cowboy skin? There's a cowboy skin on. I'm waiting for December 6th to come out, so OG Fortnite comes back December 6th. That's when I'll be back on my Fortnite grind. It's been a while. And I'll be right where you at, 0 bill. I'll be right where you at, 0 bill. I don't got time for it. I'll be right where you at. I agree with you 100%.
Position you play? What's your position?
You
You
a
play football?
linebacker or DN? Alright, okay.
So cool.
That's the best position on the field. We do the gritty work. Sorry, no, you tough.
Hey, nice to meet you.
All right, on three. 1, 2, 3.
See, that's what I'm talking about. In the stream on some positive vibes, y'all. In the stream on some positive vibes. But, guys and ladies, if you have not subscribed to the Facts Over Feelings YouTube channel, I highly suggest that you subscribe to the Facts Over Feelings YouTube channel so that you can get all of this dope content from myself and Sports Junkie. And because this is the last time we're going to go live on our respected channels with the Facts Over Feelings, all of our lives are going to be on that channel. So please, if you like the content that you just heard, the lives and everything, by all means, hit the Facts Over Feelings YouTube channel and subscribe. You got anything else you want to say, Sports Junkie?
Go Cowboys, man. Let's get this W. Let's get this W on Cincinnati, man. So the talk can spice up. Because when they win, let's just say they win. When they win on Cincinnati, that playoff talk gonna spice up, man. You know it. We're gonna have a whole bunch of talk about. We're gonna have the trolls. We're gonna have the delusional people. We're gonna have the Cowboy fans. We're gonna have people like me saying we still ain't going to the playoffs. You know what I mean? I don't know how angry you feel about that, but I personally feel like the Cowboys season is over with as far as the playoffs. Now, I want to be wrong. I do. And if I'm wrong, I'm gonna come right on here and say, hey man, I'm happy. I don't want y'all coming here. Oh, you said they was gonna lose. I am saying that. I am saying we ain't going to the playoffs. I said that. But if they do somehow magical way get to the playoffs, I'm gonna be happy.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be happy.
Of course. That's the thing, Cowboys Nation. Just go in, temper your expectations, go in with, expecting the worst, but hoping for the best. Don't go expecting the best, and then we don't make it, and it's an issue. You know what I'm saying? But this has been your man, the Angry Cowboys fan.
Peace.
Oh, that's sports junkie over there. All right.
Yeah, all I gotta do is say peace, man. We done said it all, man. We done said it all, man.
All
We
right,
done said
y'all.
it
We
all.
out. Y'all have a good night. Peace.
You know we gotta give facts over feeling. Angry Cowboys fan and sports junkie straight chillin'. If you want that raw and uncut with them Cowboys facts, put your comment in the chat, cause you know we'll talk back. Leave the hating at the door and just chill with the vibe. And if you with it, hit the like button and subscribe. If facts over feeling, this is how it's